That's the start. Small change of heart. Rapping on the windows, whistling down the chimney pot. Blowing off the dust in the room where I forgot. I laid my plans in solid rock. Stepping through the door like a troubadour, wanting just an hour away. Looking at the trees on the roadside, feeling it's a holiday. You and I should ride the coast and wind up in our favorite coast just miles away. Roll a number, ride another song like Jimmy heard the day, caught the train. Oh, la, la. Oh, la, la. Oh, la, la. Oh, la. Sipped another rum and coke, told a dirty joke. Walking like Groucho, sucking on the number 10. Rolling on the floor with a cigarette bunch walked in. I miss the crush and I'm home again. Stepping through the door with an honest all wine just an hour away. Stepping to the sky and the star bright, feeling it's a brighter day. You and I should ride the coast and wind up in our favorite coast just miles away. Roll a number, ride another song like Jimmy heard the day, caught the train. Oh, la, la. Oh, la, la. Oh, la, la. Oh, la. You and I should ride the tracks and find ourselves just waiting through tomorrow. And you and I, when we're coming down, we're only getting back, and you know I feel no sorrow.
Yeah, boy. You know, when I had the camera off there, I was doing the way I was dancing to this song, like, you know, and I was thinking, how do you dance to this song, like? Save that one for later, because that is a good album, that Molesley, isn't it? Molesley Shawls. What do you think, Randy? Am I get Fred? What's happening? Fred loose in the house. Big up everyone. Peggy. Big respect, Peggy. Because watch out, Tunesy's about. Tunesy is floating about. Just a quick question in the chat there. Really, really quick one. So, would anyone appreciate tunes like on this panel tonight? Like, yes or no? Like, would that be? Because I reckon I can get Tunesy on here tonight. Obviously not all night because I couldn't handle him all night, but no, I reckon I can get him on night. I reckon I can get Daddy G on as well. Yeah, Tunesy over on Lambos. Pick up the Lambo. What's happening anyway? Where's Richard Madeley anyway? Where's YouTube's version of Richard Madeley gone? No Richard and Judy. Where is he? You've seen Richard Madeley about anywhere? Mr. England? There he is. There he is. Saviour of YouTube, mate. My best mate. See, behind every good host, there's a good mate. No, so you don't mess about round here, man. We only knock about with the elite. We only knock about with the elite round here. You know what I'm saying, Randy? Randy's off to a flyer there. Getting it in there early. Telling it as it is, you know what I mean? We've also got Uncle Anna here, who Uncle Anne's... I am going to have to tell that story because it was the highlight of the week for me on YouTube, provided by Uncle Anne there. Anyone who hasn't seen it or who didn't see it, you missed the corker, like. I think Barnsley Bill's definitely on the same wavelength, right? As queer as he is, right? He's on my wavelength because he basically, I think it was Jim Smith's. It was Jim Smith's you were on, wasn't it, Cass? And it all panned out on there, mate. But I was at work with my earphones in, mate, and I was fucking bad. I was creased up, man, at work. And then I think everyone who was in the chat appreciated how funny it was, or how funny it could have been. Right, it could have been even better if he'd answered the door. You know what I mean? But that story definitely deserves like an explanation. But Barnsley Bill did come on, and he said exactly what we were all thinking, how funny it was, you know. And yeah, man. Yep, sure it is. Yep. Look at him. See what it is, because there's, you know, Randy gets in there early with the funnies. You know what I mean? Who's he got on there? Johnny Cash. Is that Johnny Cash or Stevie Shakin' Stevens in his avatar there? So he's obviously trying to tell us something there with the Johnny Cash thing. Here's Judy here. Here's the other half. Richard and Judy there, we're now calling them. I've been listening in. Oh, oh man. Did any King or Amanda? It wasn't this morning. It was Saturday morning about 5 o'clock. Was someone getting timed out in the chat? I had my phone in the pocket, right, at work, and I'd been listening all night. I've been listening all night, like, and my phone is a bit sensitive, you know, but I'd forgot to take the screen off, right? And when I went to charge it about 5:30 the other morning, I was timing Pandecco out, who's my mate, you know what I mean? I timed him out in Northern Kings chat. And I was looking, thinking, oh, I had a panic on, thinking, I'm going to get loads of shit, you know, but I don't think anyone even complained in the chat. But I had to give him a little text out. Did you see it before I text you though, King? What did you think? What did you think? Or were we just too stoned to even be bothered anyway? I think that was the case. But the thing was, Pandecco went on the panel then. Oh, there's riff-raff about tonight. Scouser's about as well. That's Tunes, Scouser, Jim. Who wants a place on the, I'm not going to say on the table, but if you want a place on the sofa, who wants a place on the sofa? If you get in early, you get the best seat, like. You know what I'm saying? Who else is in there? Yeah, so anyway, I think I got away with that, you know what I mean? But I know Jim would like love a chat with Tunesy. Like, do you get on with Tunesy like Jim or not? I don't think you do at the minute, do you? What's happening, Chris? Jim's been sulking all week, like with me. He's proper spat his dummy out, like. You know, after the other night when he just like he can't handle Ash on a panel, can he? So he just like I think he actually unsubbed at one point. He was that angry. But I think he's just getting over it now, like, and he's obviously giving me a second chance there. No worries, Anne. No worries, Anne. Maybe making your debut when you're actually, Anne. Question is like, what is Tunesy doing on YouTube at this time of night? There's obviously I think it was Friday night. I think it was Friday night when I seen Alter on, not Friday afternoon. Friday afternoon.
Yo.
Hey, mate, I'm not going to lie. I'll tell you straight away, that mic. Where did you get that mic?
It's fucking awesome, innit?
Mate, I can hear your nostril hairs moving.
Yeah, and I'm one that's had to tell us a couple of times I sound creepy breathing.
It's like, man, you know, when you're forgetting, you're like heavy breathing and that.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you got it on? What have you got it connected to then?
It's straight into my phone.
No way. What is it? Just one of the clips on you or something?
No, it's got earphones in with a microphone. I'll send you the link.
Oh, it's a headset.
Aye.
Oh, so you look like Jay-Z if your camera slipped. Is that what you
I look like a bit of a tit when I walk around the streets with it on, like. Ask Amanda, she'll that, yeah.
Has Amanda got one? She'll be having one next, because obviously, you know, when you move up the ladder, Amanda, you know what I mean. You've got to get all the gear, so you'll have to get Amanda to set that.
She'll have to get some, won't she?
But Amanda's, to be fair, Amanda's microphone's always really good as well.
She just uses normal earphones, wired earphones, to a shitty iPhone.
What's happening, Cartman? Pick up the Cartman. What was I going to say there? Yeah, how we doing anyway? I haven't. This is my first live since
your last one.
That last one where it went a bit mad.
Yeah.
Went a bit mad, didn't it? And like, obviously, Jim spat his dummy out. He fell out with us over it. And I thought, if this is what happens, mate, when you like get 70 odd in your chat, it's mad.
Stick with 50.
Because I'm pretty sure the next day, like, I like Bob, and Bob is like a proper wind up and that, and I totally get him. But he was shouting me on his panel on the day after, wasn't it?
Aye. That's what it was like. Bob was saying you wouldn't have like.
That was it. I didn't see him. I swear down, right? I didn't see him because I had like five or six on, right? It goes on to like the next, goes too far down the screen. I can only see just the top of another box.
Oh, right. Is that your excuse? Why not make your screen smaller then, so to make your icons smaller so it all fits on the moon?
Yeah. What's happening, Fizz? Hope you guys. I seen somebody asking how Slim was. I think it might have been Dennis.
Yeah.
Was it Dennis?
It was Dennis. Aye.
Like I was watching, but I couldn't comment. So, but I know you said to him, didn't you, that he's ill and all that, and I think, yeah. So big shout out to Slim. I'll text his wife tomorrow and find out how he is like.
Good. Hospitals, man. Horrible places.
What else is happening? What was I saying before that? So yeah, this microphone. How much did you pay for that?
I think it was like 23 or 25 quid or something like that.
Okay, now there's nothing worse though, is there? Like, you know now anyway, but I think you knew before that it's not worse than like a dodgy microphone, is there, or a bit of like
Oh,
feedback.
it's horrible, mate. It's horrible. Like, me cordless, me white ear. Aye, me earphones, me wireless earphones. Well, that's what I was wearing. And then someone says StreamYard. Like, then I listened back and all, and I thought, fucking hell, that sounds shit. I know I did my first live. I went live. I wasn't even going to go live, and I just hit the live button. I was just sitting there on my own talking for a bit. It was embarrassing, like.
What's
And
happening,
I listened to it
Jojo?
back.
Mankind. Pick up the
I listened to it
Mankind.
back, and my sound kept dropping out and going shit, like, so.
Yeah, it does, mate.
Not
It
the
does,
best.
and like, you know what? Back in the day, I've done a few. I remember talking to Lake. Remember him?
Yeah.
And we had the best like talk for about 2 hours, right? Just me and him on a live. But his mic was dodgy. I knew it was dodgy, but I couldn't sort it out. So I just kept going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I listened back and I couldn't believe anyone actually stayed in that live and listened because it was so bad. But we just put up with it.
No, it's, yeah. Sometimes it's like I had Gio. Did you hear when Gio was on the panel?
Yeah, I did.
This
I was
morning?
listening, mate. I've been listening all weekend, mate, at work, yeah.
I couldn't really understand him anyway,
He's
like,
hard
you
to
know. But
understand. He is
he is
hard to
he's
understand, like.
very Scottish. He's just got like a high pitched voice, and his mic was shit.
But Amanda got him though, didn't she? Or did she not?
Well, yeah, because she's Scottish. She's got a horrible accent. Obviously, she got him.
He's just has Gio been off for ages, or have we just not seen him? Because I haven't seen.
He hasn't been around. He hasn't been around for a while, like. He hasn't been around for a while. I like the lad, you know what I mean. I like him. I feel for him, you know.
He's I've seen him doing his usual trick way down. It's usually a pint of sherry or something, isn't it?
Oh, that was a bottle on it. Look. Down a bottle of fucking sherry, man. That's just horrible, isn't it? Oh, I thought my sound had dropped out there.
Yeah.
I thought my sound had gone.
You know what, mate? My signal's going dodgy again. It's doing my nothing. But if it does go off, right, just hang about and I'll get it sorted. But
Yeah.
Looking into it, like to try and see what's going on with the signal. It's just in this room. Honestly, mate, in this day and age,
Get a booster.
This room is like a black spot for the have lead in the walls or something.
Get a booster.
I've got one. It's right outside my door here, right? It's right outside my door, so it's getting the signal from the modem, right? Because outside the door, they're getting 100 download speed, right? You close this door, you come in this room, and it goes down to about 10.
Have you got lead in your door?
That's what I mean. It's like it must be like a air raid shelter or something, you know, or nuclear shelter.
What's that, man? Isn't it?
And they just haven't told us, like. So I don't know any other way around it. I thought it was all right, you know, but lately it has been going off again. Like. What's happening, Torbs? Pick up the Torbinator. I had a good
Torbs.
The Borough lads were taking over the other day on flavours. Like it was me, Nutter, and Torbs.
Aye. Glad I missed it.
I've got it recorded, mate. Like I'll send you.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
That's the thing now. We are live, though. That's the only thing we are lives is that you've got to be there to watch them, haven't you? Because they go backstage, they go private.
Yes. I'm not leaving my shit up like it. What am I doing? I've highlighted my name and it says remove.
I can't believe no one's clipped it yet. No one's clipped any of your stuff yet, have they?
No, because I'll strike them if they do. Bastards.
Even I get clipped, mate.
I know.
I get clipped off Howler.
I know. He clipped me and you before. I was on Beasley. Beasley clipped us, like. Like Clippers on live, to be fair, and I was on it.
No, it is though, Howler. It's like you need, because you've got subs there, right? So you need to get away from the crossy. You know how crossy does is, where that's what you're doing, isn't it? You're looking at the telly with your phone.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
should
yeah.
be at the standard now where you're clipping properly, you know, screen recording and that. Don't you think?
Yeah, yeah. It's better in it. You can see it better in.
Yeah, I mean, Crossy doesn't work or anything, right? He watches all of YouTube, right? He watches YouTube. Don't worry about that, right? And he's still doing that, mate, for his Crossy. What is it? What's his channel? Crossy's something
Yes,
gay,
Dan.
right? Something really gay.
Yeah.
And he's honest, camera quality is terrible, like. You know what I mean?
You tried to, did you, Jim? Dan, I was trying to ring you at 3 o'clock this morning. Where the fuck were you?
What's happening, Jan?
I needed a co-host.
Oh,
Your mic's dropped out.
what did he not answer? Like,
Nah, 3 o'clock this morning. What else is? What's you going to be doing better at 3 o'clock in the morning than answering the phone at me?
you've got
Disappointing,
a
am I?
point, like, but it might not have come up as you.
Right, to be fair, he hasn't got my number. Like, he hasn't got my number.
How were you getting in touch with him there?
I've got his number. Wait, he put it in the back chat. It better be his number. I've been ringing it 3 o'clock this morning.
You're turning into Bobcat, you.
I just want to see what he was up to.
Big up there, Lordy. I know, is it Union Street? Is that, yeah, down there, mate? Don't you need the old bus station? I've seen Torbs on the corner. I've seen him on the corner where the second-hand shop is, Lordy. You know what I mean? Right next to Lowcock's. Can you remember that brand of drink, Lowcock's, Kick, or no?
Yeah, someone go, exactly. Can someone go and get tunes?
Oh, Tunes will be ghosting, so if you want to just slag him off a little bit, he'll probably jump on.
I don't know. I don't know if I had any
He'll
candy. He hasn't
come
grown
on
any balls
and
yet.
he'll tell us how boring I am. Then he'll go bang on about his numbers and that.
How he made this corner. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a few questions for Tunes anyway. So I'm sure you have as well, haven't you? You've been having a bit of chew with him, haven't you?
Well, everything was all right. I got on with tunes, you know what I mean? And then he got on that panel and he just started to go.
Did you not even say anything to him?
Nah, I didn't think so. I didn't know. I can't remember.
You did. I'm sure I heard you calling him a fucking bell end or something, or a helmet.
I probably did, actually. I probably did.
That Ludon, big up the Ludon. Big up all the spanners, by the way. So I think I said this the other week, right? If you've got a spanner in here, right? You can use it, you know. You can use it, man. Just share links and stuff, and
I would use mine, but you've also give Randy one, so no, I can't.
I know. You might be getting a promotion anyway, T&K, like.
Aye, to what?
Because I've only got 2 super mods, right?
I'm not a super mod. How come I'm not a super mod? I thought I'd be a super mod. Jeez, is Randy a super mod?
I'm good as hell.
Oh, I was going to see it. Ludon.
I like him, but not that much. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Ludon.
Obviously.
Ludon, yeah. And Slim Reaper.
Oh, Slim. Aye.
Like, so I'm going to say to him, like, obviously I'm not going to text him and say, look, you know, he's half dying, and I'm going to start talking about super spanners to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'll say you can like look after his spanner for a bit.
Cheers, Ludon.
Oh God!
That's coming to my life. The other one was it this morning or the other one? I can't even remember. You know.
Yeah, because she gets up at daft o'clock. So, and she said she put it on, and you were on.
I think that was the one I was lying in bed asleep, and I didn't even know who was on the panel. I was just kept dozing off and waking up, and people were shouting at me, and I was like, crazy. I think I've used only 20 hours up, you know.
I was going to say, mate, you know, I tell you what though, mate, you've had a fucking cracking weekend. Like you've kept me entertained all weekend. I'm not gonna lie.
Aye, the weed.
Like, and like I haven't seen anyone say anything negative about you all weekend, which is weird. You know what I mean?
What did the people normally say? You want the double Daddy J?
Celtics granddaddy looks like.
Does people actually slag me off? Like I've never seen anyone slag me off now.
Obviously not to your face, and like
I was gonna say,
you know what I mean?
I'm getting nice shit like my God.
I'm meaning like on your live stream, moving over like to doing like these lives that you've been doing, and obviously, mate, you've been coming. It's been like a little breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? For the late night crew, anyway. For the late night crew.
Yeah. It is exactly.
I think all of them have been late nighters, haven't they?
I don't think I've got the balls to go early, go live early yet. Like,
yeah, it's a different. Even though it is like some of the same crowd, you know. Like I never do daytime ones really, because it is like
exactly
like a different crew in it.
What on a night?
Yeah, to an afternoon.
Yeah.
Anything can. Don't get me wrong. Like, can still kick off like big time on a morning on here or on an afternoon.
Oh, sometimes the morning's brilliant. I love mornings sometimes.
What do you call a morning though? What time you call a morning then?
Yeah, like 8, 9, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, it used to be. Sometimes people kicking off on the walk. Sometimes people just been up all night arguing. Used to be brilliant, like, but kind of died off a bit, like. Well, yeah, can you remember Uncle K's Wake and Bakes?
Oh, I love them, me, you know, and I don't
even them were brilliant, them. Them were brilliant, them. I wasn't thinking of doing them, like, but I need a new laptop, like.
Do you know what, right? When Uncle K was doing them, right, that is the first time ever I showed Louise YouTube. That he was the first thing that I showed her. And I said, yeah, we were laid in bed and I'd been talking to Uncle K like he knew us.
Yeah.
And he knew I'd been on his panel, but he called me by my real name, right? He was the only person on here that did it. And we were laid in bed and she didn't even know, like, she didn't get the live chats and all that. And I said, look at this, Ed, look at this. So he's Uncle K here. So I've just wrote in the chat, morning Uncle K or whatever. And I was showing her it and she was like, oh, yeah. And then he went to the screen. Morning, Wayne, you know what I mean? That's my real name. Morning, Wayne. And Louise just couldn't believe it. Like, she was like, what? What the hell? And that's when she got into it, man, after all that.
Yeah. And then she realised it was shit and got out of it quickly.
Yeah. Exactly. She hasn't she doesn't hate me, you know, King, and she doesn't want to be that far away from me all the time, you know what I mean?
That's not what I heard, mind.
You know what I'm saying? What else? Slimy to the moon, eh? Slimy to the moon, make a little comeback.
Who's done calling absolute
I
one
nearly
spot,
forgot about that as well.
I know. Dan?
I'm missing the chat. Is that Eddie in the chat? Big up Eddie, lads.
Get Eddie on. Come on, Eddie. How I mean, you'll arrange a fight.
Look at Eddie, man. Look at Eddie's avatar.
Some boy.
That's where is it?
Come on, Eddie.
Is that AI? Is that AI or is that a character? Is that somebody like off the telly or something?
Is it not someone of this community that he's just made look funny?
or is it Eddie's? Looks like Eddie's uncle. That
might even be Eddie. It's been a while since we've seen him.
I know, yeah.
It's PP. He's a little cunt, Eddie.
Yes, the boss. Is my phone working? I've just come back from the car. You have to excuse me. I've had a few pints. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and it's only just started working again.
It's a bit crackly, like, mate. We've just been on about we've just been on about that, saying we can't be doing with crackling, but For you.
So, man,
Give you a
listen,
little
I've just
bit
been to the car. Oh, shit. Got a call now. Who's ringing me, man? Fuck off.
It'll be
Dan,
Bob Cart. He's been ringing everyone today.
do you have a missed call
private
at
number.
3 o'clock this
Do you know
morning,
what?
Dan?
At 7 o'clock this morning, do you know what? I had a private number and I heard the flying monkey go, yes! And then put the phone down like, what the? Who's ringing me? Stop ringing me, you dickheads.
Who was
I rang
that?
you at 3 o'clock, like Dan, where were you at?
Who's it? I heard you and Monk. You rang me and went, yes, it's it. And then Monk rang me and went, yes. I'm like, what the fuck are these motherfuckers doing?
I rang you, didn't answer when I rang you.
Stop ringing me. Listen, my
He
phone's
rang
been in
you
the
as well.
toilet. I've had to throw the case away. It wasn't working, and I've just sat down, just restarted. Oh my god! I'm just going to block on the unknown numbers. One sec.
Let's see if I can sort his mic. Can you
Then
hear his mic?
I rang you off my number. I's crackly as fuck, mate.
I come back in. He went himself. I was trying to move his mic. Yes, sort his mic out because it was a bit crackly. Did he just say he's had a few beers?
I didn't hear him say that, like.
Oh, I think he did. You know, he's been to Carvery, I think he said.
All right. I didn't hear him come on. I was going to drink me coffee, like.
Right, you let us know if you hear like his mic dodgy or.
Yeah.
Well, my phone is literally half an hour ago being submerged in the toilet.
It's still a bit buzzy.
Is it? Shall I just stay in the chat and fucking?
Dan,
No, just stay there. Just keep talking, Dan. We'll try and sort it out for you.
Like,
I need to buy a new phone tomorrow.
52-year-old. I'm 52-year-old, right? I'm not perfect, but I've never dropped my phone down the toilet, mate.
No,
I dropped mine in the bath today.
I've had a big carvery dinner. I've had a few pints, and I was just having a piss, and then I heard splash. I turned around and my phone's completely in the toilet. So I dried it under the tumble dryer thing, you know, the hand dryer. And then next thing you know, it just started to work as I got in. So I might have to buy a new phone tomorrow. Fuck.
Do you know what I've just took from that? Dan Riley sits down to have a piss.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
It was hanging out of my pocket. It was hanging out of my buddy pocket. I turned around and splashed. There it went in the toilet, man.
How quick did you retrieve it?
I just picked it up, mate. I didn't give a fuck. I thought, fuck, shit, bollocks. So I just grabbed it out of the toilet, took it out of the case really quick. The case saved like 20% of it. And the water was in the charging point. I've got a crack in the screen. It was in the crack. And I just put it under the hand dryer for about 10 minutes. And hopefully it's charging and ringing and working. So, but yeah, this phone's been in the toilet half an hour ago.
Oh,
I dropped mine in the bath about an hour ago, like.
Hasn't been rinsed either, that.
I know. I feel like I need to wash it, but then that's defeating the object, isn't it?
You like when it works again, you like to give that a good clean, mate. Like, you know, with a microcloth and a bit of water.
I need to wipe it and that, but then I'll wet it again, and then it's defeating the object, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Dan just licked it clean, man. He licked it clean. It's all right, man.
I felt like running it under the tap, so I was like, "Oh, it's in the toilet," but then I can't run it under the tap.
He learned that trick when he was at Michael Barrymore's party.
I whacked it. I pulled it out of the case. I pulled it out of the case and put it under the hand dryer, and I just got it in all the ports and holes, and I just dried it off. I left the case in the toilet on top of the condom machine. I didn't give a fuck about the case wet.
You just have no luck, Dan. You have no luck, mate.
Someone's going to walk in the toilet and think, someone's left their phone on top of the condom machine, yes. And then look and it's just a case.
Yeah. Have you ever left your phone anywhere, like, for a long time, like, been out and left it somewhere and got home, or left it in a taxi, or...
I've left mine in a taxi before, like.
Have you?
I had to get another taxi to go and get it.
Did you have a panic on and that?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, sorry I can't go in the chat. I've got to log in to go in the chat, and I can't bother to talk to all you peasants. So I'm just sitting with the king and the moon. Do you know what I mean?
Well, can you just give Randy a shout out, because he's always big
up Randy. I haven't been on YouTube for like 3 days. What's going on?
Every chat I see Randy in, he's bigging you up like that.
Randy, shall I sign into the chat so I can do some trolling? 1 sec.
Randy wants you to do him a love song about, you know, Randy, who, like, you've been doing the tunes for rap. You've been doing rapping.
I'm a bit too pissed.
He wants to. No, you don't have to do it tonight. Just work on it, like a love song with Randy in about sailors and stuff.
No, you definitely have to do it tonight. You definitely have to do it tonight.
I can do some trolling.
Just see what you can do, mate. If you're bored one day, just see what you can do.
Spend like a few hours on it though, you know. Put some thought in with some effort.
Have a joint.
Have
You
two.
mean-
Fuck the diazes.
I ain't had none of them. I ain't got none of them. I ain't been on them. Do you know what I've got? Do you want me to show you what I've got? Oh, it's mental. Look, what I've got today. I've got one on my leg right now, yeah? I've not took no... I'm on no tablets. Do you know what I've got?
What?
I've got lidocaine pain patches.
Novocaine
They're
pain patches.
They're these big fucking patches you put on your leg and it completely numbs your leg. But even though I've already
Oh
got
yeah,
a
yeah,
numb
yeah,
leg...
yeah, yeah.
Man, I've got three big boxes of... They're fucking pain patches. Lidocaine. Thought maybe I'll sniff them, but...
Gonna put one on your head.
Fortune on the black market, then.
I might put one on my mouth and sit, or put one on my dick or something of a laugh. Might feel like someone else is doing it.
Did you?
You know what I mean? I'm going to put, because I can't feel my lower leg, so it's defeating the object. So I'm just going to mess about, put one on my arse cheeks, my chest, my cock. I'll have a laugh. I'll be numb as fuck.
Try one on your face, see what that does. That'll be fucking off. Won't it though?
Mate, numbing. My mum's just left. My mum's just left with one on her lower back. I've just slapped one on my mum's lower back, and she's like, "I can feel it." You can't feel it yet.
I put one on your forehead, Dan.
Shall I? But it's defeating the object because I can't feel my lower leg. Do you understand? So I'm putting a pain patch, what numbs your leg, on a completely lifeless leg.
Didn't you say that of them? Didn't you say
So I
that
might
of
just
them?
put one on my belly or something where I can feel, so I get the full effect, like cocaine, but lidocaine patch. That's what they put in cocaine to make it go numb, innit? Fuck it.
Now they put Novocaine or Lidocaine.
Thing is, they probably cost about like 500 quid a box. Them and like you're playing.
I've got a month's worth. I can have two on, and you got to have 12 hours on and 12 hours off. But obviously, my upper leg still hurts from the operation. Everything like. So I put one on my lower leg. I can't even feel it. I can't feel my. But I'm going to experiment and put one on my upper leg where I can feel a bit. But it's probably helping because I'm not in much pain. But
honestly,
anyway.
right, just put one on your actual head. Put it
I know.
on your head.
I really want to. Like, I really, really want to. Like even my mum's been like, "We're going to put." I'm like, "Well, just put it on your lower back and tell me how it feels," because I'm prescribed them to put on my lower leg. But how can somebody? It's supposed to seep into your skin and stop the nerve pain. Well, maybe that's working because I ain't got much nerve pain. But you can't numb an area that I can't feel. I can't feel my lower leg. But anyway, I might experiment and just put one anyway. And where my mind goes out, you never know where I'll put one. Fucking no.
We could probably guess like Dan.
Might feel like someone else is doing it.
You're right. Just getting serious for a minute, Dan. It's still what's the word? Like, I don't know if it makes me laugh because I honestly believe that a tree fell on you and all that, right? I believe your story, you know what I mean?
The tree did fall on me. A big part of the tree crushed my leg. A big part of the tree.
Just this week, one of the big channels just like blatantly said that you're lying about it all.
What was the big channel?
Mate, I ain't lying.
Was it my channel?
I think it was
Why would I
general.
lie about losing my leg?
No, but they honestly think that you've made the whole thing up. That's what
we put three theories out, right?
I really would lie about losing my leg.
And I'm thinking, Dan, you need to shut this down, mate. There's got to be a way we can shut this down. Like,
can you not see that my forearm is bigger? Can you see that? Can you not see that's a normal leg and that is not a normal leg? I've lost. I can't feel it. It's completely.
No one's doubting. No one's doubting you.
My forearm is bigger than my lower leg, boys. I'm absolutely mortified.
No one's doubting that you've hurt your leg, right? No one's doubting that. It's how you've done it. People that doubt.
Mate, a big part of the tree fell on me. I'm not fucking lying.
Well, you told a different story than that, though, didn't you?
If he is lying, he's got some proper fucking imagination, hasn't he?
I'm not lying. I've lost. I cannot feel from here.
No.
From here.
Have you not seen them two videos on my channel?
Cannot feel it. Cannot move my foot. Cannot do nothing. Gone. Dead. Look at it. It's like it's a
That's his imagination.
I want it chopping off, mate. I want it chopping off. I'd feel better.
Dan, listen, no one's doubting that you've hurt yourself, man. Listen, no one's doubting you've hurt yourself. What people are doubting is how you've actually done it.
A big part of a tree fell on me, crushed me.
But have you told a different story than that?
No.
You're lying. You're lying because I've heard you tell a
Listen,
different
I'll
story.
come
I've
on here
heard you
and take
tell a
the
different
piss.
story
I'll
with
come
me
on here
own
and do a bit of
ears.
I'll come on here and do a bit of trolling, but I wouldn't fucking.
So you
But I
didn't
wouldn't
say
fucking.
you didn't say you were chopping a tree down and fell. No.
No, I was
Yes,
with my
you did,
pal.
Dan. Dan, you've said that. I've heard you say that on a panel.
Yeah, mate, I can't
Right, so
remember.
we're on
The
about
last thing I
the
I can't really remember. I
still a
can't
tree
remember.
involved, isn't there?
No, you
Still a
can't
tree
remember.
involved. It's the
I
way
can't
it's
remember.
being put down.
I like my memory's gone from it all. Can't remember like at all. It's terrible.
But that's why people doubt you, because you told a different story, then you
I
changed
haven't
it.
got any a bit. Listen, as a big part of a tree fell on me, crushed me, nearly killed me.
Or you fell out the window.
I didn't fall out of a fucking window.
I don't believe that Dan, at all, mate.
Listen, I
That
didn't
was what
fall out
everyone
of a
believed on
window.
my panel. Like everyone believed in
Where
my
did
chat that Dan
story
had fell out
come
the
from,
window.
though, the falling
I
out of the
didn't
window?
fall
Why
out
did
of
he
a
fall out the
fucking
window then?
window.
I don't know. I think
If
a
I fell
few
out of a
people
window,
started
mate, I'd
putting
have
it in
been better
chats.
off. What have I done? Broken an ankle or two and a wrist and banged my elbow in head. I'd have been better off if I'd have fallen out of a fucking
I know,
window.
I think I rather would have than have to tell the
I'd
tree
rather
story.
fall out of a window than being crushed for 4 hours by a fucking ton of wood.
All I say is you
true.
told two stories.
Well,
That's all.
Mate, I don't care
true,
what's doing. I don't know. 1 minute I'm in the fucking park, next minute I'm in the fucking
happening
hospital.
one
I don't fucking
big
know.
Matt. Ice chain, what's happening? All I'm saying, right, is if none of that is true,
I'm
then
not
you've got some
interested.
balls to come on here and make that story up. That's all I'm
I'm
saying.
not going to lie. Listen, I'll make people laugh. I'm telling you the truth. Look at my leg. I'm telling you the truth.
I know
No,
you are, mate.
his
I
mic's
know.
gone a bit. His mic's gone a bit funny. Just
Hey, I'm going to go
seconds.
sit in the chat because, listen, boys, I've had a busy day. I just thought I'd come and say hello. I'm going to go and
Yeah.
I'll sit in the chat and flick around, yeah?
Yeah, man, I wasn't
My
making it.
phone's fucked. I dropped it in the bastard toilet off. Literally, this fucking phone was in the toilet half an hour ago. Can you believe that? I was
If
having
it's
a
got-
piss. Didn't even flush it and drop the cunt in the. Mate, I need a new phone tomorrow.
If it's got water in the mic, put the mic in your mouth and suck it. You'll suck the water. You'll suck the water out.
Yeah,
Hey, I'll see you in a bit. I'm going to
See you in a
get
bit,
this
Dan.
shit phone and watch a bit of Netflix also. Big up
In a
the
bit,
chat and everybody. And big up your mum.
He's off his nuts, but I am like, honestly, mate, right? All I'm doing, right, is being honest with you. Like, if he's making that story up, then he's just like got bigger balls than all of us. He can't make that story up.
I don't know.
You can't, man.
I don't know. Have you not seen the two clips on my channel?
Who's that? I'm Bob Cartridge. Fuck's sake, Bob. Bob's lost it, man. He was out having a meal today and he's ringing Barry up on his life.
Oh, you know, I seen.
I was like, what you doing, Bob, man? He's fucking mental.
Nuts.
Absolutely mental, man. He's like, because I know he's a wind-up. But I think this thing with Barry is like, he's not letting it go, is he?
No.
Not one little bit. Like, every time Barry's anywhere, like they go live, or he was on his panel the other day. I thought he was blocked.
He was on his panel today.
Was he? Well,
Bob
might be today then.
When Bob was up having his dinner.
Was that today?
Ah, that was just today, aye.
Oh, yeah.
And then Pez jumped on.
Has anyone got the link there?
Aye, I'll put it 2 seconds.
Mate.
Have you got your phone on you?
Yeah.
Go in the chat on the phone and pin me comment.
Is that all you do?
Aye.
Because I still can't do that, you know.
You've got to go on your other phone and pin it. You cannot do it through StreamYard.
Yeah.
I don't think.
You know what? When I had my other laptop set up at the same time, I used to do it on my tablet, right? The live on my tablet on StreamYard. Then I had my old laptop here. And I was watching it in the studio, right? You can watch it in the studio.
Yeah.
It's better, right? You see everything and you can do anything you want.
Yeah. I know I'm going to have to get a new laptop. Like, I'll sort mine out. Like.
That's what you'll be like in about a month. The way
Never
you're
mind
going,
that, you little old
it'd
baldy
be like
bastard,
legend.
yeah? Eh?
Definitely not talking about me.
Fucking
What's happening,
cunt.
Bob?
Fucking what's happening? Leaving me in the back for fucking ages and didn't let
What?
us on the last
Honestly,
time that
Bob, I didn't
Daniel
see you, mate. Honestly,
CD Riley was on. Well, that Northern King tell you, he's a knob anyway, that Northern King. Fuck him. He's a
he
knob.
didn't tell us that.
He did, like, and I did.
He
Even
didn't,
though he
man.
did the knobhead, but he did tell you. Listen, right, I
Don't
think
believe
what
him. What
I'm
you
not
saying?
bothered anyway. I can take it on the chin, you know what I mean? It doesn't bother me, son. I can take
How
it
many
on the
times have
chin.
you rang Barry today, mate? How many times today?
I only rang Barry once in the last week.
Is that right? Really?
Aye.
All right. I
I've
respect
got no
it.
reason to lie. In
Respect.
the
I
last
thought
week, I've only rang him once.
the way he goes on, it's like you're doing it to him every day. And like
Right,
that,
he's full of
he
shit.
was live
Someone else
there
must be
today.
doing it.
I was
I'll
laughing my
tell
head
you if
off,
it was
man.
me. If it
I
was
was
me,
laughing
I'd
my
tell
head
you
off.
that. But what it is just wanted to clear something up there. I have got a shout out of Baz screaming and shouting, Mank Dank, Reedy, get on ya now, and Bob, you ginger cunt, get on ya. So if you watch that short, you will see
Yeah.
that I've been blocked out of Baz's chat because I've pressed the StreamYard a couple of times. I proved that by putting them up. There's a couple more up. He's only unblocked us in the past few days. So I
Yeah.
jumped on just to see if I could be good friends with him again, you know what I mean?
That's never going to happen. You're never going to have a pint with him, are you? Do you think?
No, I smashed the glass straight in his fucking dish.
He has gone under your skin like Bob, hasn't he?
No, he hasn't gone to my skin, mate. He's just a fucking wrong in the things he's done and says. And he's going on that I'm getting the pass. I'm getting this, I'm getting that. Get the fuck.
What's a
He's
crack,
done something
Bobbin?
horrible.
Do you in general think that it's him that's done them crimes and not his brother? I didn't get it.
No, no. Couldn't give a fuck about that. I'm looking at the shadow bacon, paying money, take a heggy, wanting to fight Zeus, threatening to pepper bomb people's houses for sexual offenders, mate.
Right. The thing about Zeus, right? Like, because Zeus is my mate, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I've spoke with him a couple of times offline, and I just seen that clip that Panna Scouse put out, and it must have took him ages to find it because Jim's been on about it for a while, and that's the first time anyone's seen it. But he does say all the things Jim said, where he's going to petrol bomb his house and that, but obviously he's never met Zeus before. He doesn't know who he is. You know what I
Doesn't
mean?
make a difference. You don't stick up for a sex case. A sexual offender's a sex case in my eyes. And somebody like him
That
with children, with a wife, sticking up for a
yeah.
sex offender
Yeah, when it
is
comes
wrong.
to that, yeah. I was just
Now he's
clearing
got
like
excuses for him. He's got excuses for the Dublin Strangler. He's got excuses for being on the Carlisle Beast. And then you've got, let us say, Masters, which is basically, we've got to say it's grooming. You groomed the girl.
Masters.
That's one that you can talk about for hours. Some people, I mean, you won't say that, Bob. You'll say it's he's straight grooming. You know, don't want to listen to any other theory, do you? You know what I mean?
But when they come out the girl's mouth, that's just a young age and trying to
15.
torrent. And
Oh
then, I
no,
don't know
I
if people
know, I
heard,
know, I
he
know, mate.
actually
Yeah,
stated to me, angry one night, you done a Sarah's law on us. I was laughing like fuck, like I did. Hey, shut up, you bastard! Fucking it. You'll be getting kicked now. Shut up. So anyway, I mean, I'll just put you out, not kick you, just in case I've got clipped. Masters
mm,
actually stated that he had a turbulent relationship. So obviously there's something on a Clare's law or whatever it is about this turbulent relationship, because I guarantee I haven't done no fucking law checks on any no one at all. So I found that a bit strange. So he put one foot in the bird there, and then all of a sudden he had that bird off 20 odd year come on. Yeah, it was a bit fishy, a bit strange, but I think it was truth coming out of my mouth because he was in love for about 3-4 weeks afterwards. Well, I think he's wanting him back.
Well,
well,
it
let's
was
face
his.
it, right?
It was the words coming out of his mouth.
that one night where she come on has ruined Masters, really, hasn't it? It was her
Yep.
coming on here that started all this
Aye, but
stuff.
that's the one thing. What about this turbulent relationship with this other wife? What she got to say if she come on?
Oh, that's something you can sort out, that, like, Bob.
No, I'm
Like,
just saying.
honestly,
No,
I'd
I'm
watch
just
it.
saying.
I'd watch it, Bob. I would watch that live if you got her on, right? But I can't help thinking that when I turn YouTube off, like, I don't think about it. I don't think about them people, like.
Nah, listen, when I see them on, when I click on and they've been on, I think, oh, yeah. How's these cunts still got the audacity to be on this side of YouTube? They should just join the fucking side now, like that horrible cunt. What's he called who flies to the moon and that? What's he called? What's he called again? That fucking crackerjack with all the money.
I've got no idea who you're talking about.
I've heard you, you know, when Bob, so Bob's on his panel, he's going, yeah, that fucking fly me to the moon. I know he's watching. I know you're watching, you baldy
You
cunt.
are watching, you cunt. I knew you were watching. I
Yeah,
knew for
yeah.
a fact you're watching. You don't miss fuck all, you moon. But anyway, what's he called that flies to the fucking... He sends people to the moon and that, man. That fucking idiot. He does the phones and that. He's got everything. He's just let them have the... Elon Musk, there you go.
So
All
what?
that.
So what?
Should
All
be
right, are
like
we
them,
doing?
all on,
Eh?
like all of them are on the island. These fuckers, these sex pests that's fucking bacon enabling that,
I
they
was
should just be on all on a different part of YouTube out the way, mate.
I was up your way the other week. I went through the time tunnel where I was in Tynemouth.
Yeah, tell that Paul, see if he wants the fucking straightener. He's been saying he wants a straightener the day in Baz's. I'll have a straightener with him straight away,
That was
110%.
funny.
I'll
That
even come
was
to
so
Middlesbrough.
funny. That did anyone
He's
Just
see
only
that?
from
because
the
you
borough,
said
isn't
it's
he?
that, I liked Paul, actually, the DJ was sound as fuck, and then I seen that, I
He's
thought, oh,
mad.
well,
He's mad as a
I'm up
hatter,
for
man. He
that.
offered someone out on a big live last week, and as soon as the lad told him where he lived, which is just round the corner from Paul C, right? Because I know the area, and he said, "I'm waiting for you now." He said, "I'm waiting for you now on so and so road with a black hat on." And he just shut up, Paul C. Just shut up and disappeared off the. He never made another comment. He's proper
I know
sad.
quite a few people down that way anyway. I got a good few pals down that way.
So bad.
So I would happily come down to Middlesbrough, no problem.
But
Moon will show you a fair player.
just saw
What's
some
that, mate?
chihuahua.
Moon will be a fair player, man.
No, I've got a pal down there.
Ah, but is he as big as Moon? Moon's 6'7", you know.
Mate, he's a good kid.
Not a,
He's from the
Not
Roma
not,
a-
not
community.
looking after him, not as his bodyguard.
This kid from the Roma community, so you can imagine what he's like.
Oh, right, aye.
He's in Stockton or Redcar. So that's
Paul
me.
C is sound.
Yeah, don't
I've
forget
never really
Paul
had
C.
no idea with him, like.
I've always been alright. I thought he was an alright kid until he says, I thought, right, that's straight and that's on with me and you, Paul. Say, fuck you.
I actually seen that comment, like.
You know what it is, right? I used to do a soccer Saturday thing, right? I used to do a soccer Saturday, like quite regular, where we had the same crowd in. And Paul C used to just come in, right, when we were having a good laugh. And he'd just put in the chat, football's fucking shite. Or like, you're all gay because you watch football. It's like that was his only input into the whole of the chat.
Well, hold on. Sorry, I didn't want to fuck your channel up, but listen, Cartman, you are the exact same as Fad Barry. You enabled Joey, who smashed that poor old man out his mobility scooter, and you backed him, and you got a spanner in there. So you can say nothing about Jim will fix it, you little sex pest, yeah?
See, that's
Just address him.
Cartman's Cartman. I've talked to Cartman since the first time I come on here, I think. And he comes in at my chat all the time, right? I like the
just
bloke.
be
I've heard him
honest,
on
Moon.
panels. I've heard
I
him on
just be
panels and that.
truthful. What
We
I
don't
want
all
to
like the same people, man.
I know
I'll
that's what
go
it is,
through.
Bob. I like you, mate, but we both have
No, I didn't want you to
totally different
dislike him.
views.
I didn't want you to dislike him. I'll tell you why I dislike him, though. The fact that he was backing somebody up that had beat an old age pensioner and knocked him out his mobility scooter and took his gold off him after grooming him in the town centre to go back to his for a coffee, and then he
I know, but
denied
I don't think
all
Cartman knew
involvement in
that.
it.
Cartman
What?
didn't know. Cartman, I was
Yeah,
there on
but
that
well,
live
hold,
where
can
Cartman
I
was
just
saying, "Are
finish?
you lying?" He was
Yeah,
asking
I
him
know,
straight out.
right? Ask him, is he lying? I got it out when he admitted that he'd done it.
Yeah, I
Fucking next thing
remember.
I see, Cartman still got a spanner. I would have avoided that channel like the plague.
Well,
How
yeah,
if it was your granddad caught, man? How if it was your
that's one of
dad?
them. You're either going to still support him or you don't have to. Like, it's one of
Yeah,
them. And
listen,
it's
that
all
it's
down
up
to
to
yourself.
them, but I will bring it to people's attention that you
Right.
can't be doing that. And it's
Right,
No,
I
totally.
don't like him. Everyone knows I don't like him, right? Everyone knows I don't like him, but it was years ago. How long do you hold it against him? Do you know what I mean? Has he not changed?
I couldn't give a fuck. He had no remorse, and you got
Mate,
to
I'm
admit
exactly
that he
the
had
same.
no remorse.
I'm exactly the same. I'm exactly the same as you. I don't like the lad. He denied it and lied about it till he had no choice but to tell the truth. To me, that's
Yeah.
not remorse.
And there was no remorse. That's my opinion as well. Like,
That's
I'm not
mine
going
as
to.
well. That's not remorse. Like
He still
exactly.
goes on his channel and talks about other old people and that. And you think, fucking hell, you've
He
loved
was
the old
he was
man.
taking the piss out of the situation, making jokes about it when he was denying
Yeah,
it, man. But to me, that's wrong. But how long do you give him? You know what I mean? That to me, he's done. Like, but how
you
long?
fucking stay right on them, keep the foot right on their throat,
That
Tank,
one's
and you know that. Proper Geordies, you keep the
Oh,
foot right on
exactly.
their
That's
fucking
yep.
throat, like.
That's my stance. No, like I didn't like the lad. Like I didn't like him at all. I didn't mind him until I heard that. Like, and then
But Cartman could be the best man in the world, and to be honest, you cannot be supporting somebody like that and being seen fucking modding his
Then
channel for
Cartman,
him.
he's got a spanner in Danny G's, mate. He's got a spanner in Danny G, so I'll let him off with that as well. You know what I mean?
so far, like
Danny G hasn't got the convictions like that, though, has he? I didn't know much about this Danny G, to be honest. It's someone I went on his channel once and I got blocked off lines. He's a cunt.
he's got burglary convictions. One
Burglary
On
burglary.
the YouTube
convictions.
too, Danny channel, have you seen how
Uh,
many that Dosser had in today, King?
I made eyes flying, isn't he?
And there are about 300 people in the scene.
He's flying, monetized now, isn't he?
Oh,
Who's
he's
that,
got his
Danny G?
Discord. Got his Discord. That's what I was thinking today. I seen
You
a
big dosser.
notification. Do you see it?
He's
I've
What
obviously
got
for
it on
doing
my.
well
Discord?
because he's getting that much fucking people going at him to get the traction and they're passing the traction to him.
Danny
Wow.
J's not doing well. There's a channel called Your Big Dosser who
Did he
just
get
it
Oh,
goes
man,
live and he plays Danny J's live and he gets 300 in. Danny gets like 30.
He said there
fuck
was
off.
340 in, Jim said.
Evening Cara. There was moon. It was 300 and something in when I seen it. I just left a couple of comments and then come here.
Here, King, how long have we been on to Danny G, right? Like you longer than me, but we've both been on to Danny G for
Yeah.
years, right? Why only now is like he's hit a
Everybody
peak
else.
over here, you know.
Because he gets
Wait
views,
till
doesn't he?
lazy. Go on.
He gets views. He's comedy gold. Do you know, even like he says, like they're not getting no more content out of me because I'm a changed man. Even all that shit's content.
Mate, there was 10,000 views on one of his last golf lives I seen.
Aye.
You know, 10,000 views. I know he's doing it on YouTube, which is a lot. You do get better numbers, but he was getting about 1,000 on that channel, like views in weeks on some of them. Now he's times it by 10.
It's because everyone's highlighting him. He doesn't understand all these clipping him and clipping channels is good for him. It's putting eyes on him, you know what I mean? So people go and find the original source to watch it, so then can see, that's what happens. But he doesn't know how to play the game.
At the home is we need Bob to start a channel up ripping Danny G, you know, Bob style.
Yeah, that would be ideal, Bob. Start ripping Danny J.
Everyone's got their own way of ripping him. But what are they doing right, though, these dossers?
I think they've just slipped in nicely, you know what I mean? They've just perfect timing. It was a perfect storm to do it, you know what I mean?
Is he a brand new channel, or is he has he changed his name, or has he done it before?
I'm sure he's been, I think I'm sure we used to do different, like other people as well, you know? I'm sure we did, like he used to move on, but he's just stuck on Danny for a bit, like, I think. I'm sure he's been going a while, like.
I watched today, right? I watched a little bit at work last night. I watched his 18 holes yesterday, right? When it was windy. Oh my God, I was in fucking stitches, mate.
Was he shanked?
He played a shot today, right? And somebody will have clipped it. One of the delusional. He played a shot, right, out of the trees today, right, on his live. He had loads of leaves around him and that, right? And he was playing with that James or his cousin, his nephew or something. Anyway, he had the club right, and he swung it back. He hit the ball, and it went backwards. The ball went backwards.
Aye, fucking hell. What did you say about that?
Did anyone else see it? Jim, did you see it? The ball actually went. It finished behind him.
Moon, you're gonna have to start clipping, man.
And he was trying to hit it forward, and he just he just played it off, mate, and just like it never happened. You know what I mean? He was properly on form today with the bullshit. Like,
You need to stop clipping, man. That's what you need to do.
there was a couple of things today what he said where he has just told. I know for a fact he's lying, right? He come off that course today, right? And he was talking to somebody in the chat, and he said, and he'd had a proper bad round, right? He was shit, absolutely shit. He blaming the wind, he blamed the clocks going forward. He kept
They blame the
fucking off
clocks
and-
going forward.
yeah,
Fucking
that
hell,
was
man.
one of his excuses for a bad shot, that the clocks had gone forward. I thought, fuck me. Anyway, right, there was loads of times where he just got in the buggy and just fucked off, you know, and left fucking Tony walking up the fucking fairway on the road.
Aye, that was a
I see.
horrible cunt, isn't he?
And but he come off the course, right, and he said to somebody in the chat, he said, I think he went round in 93 or 95 today, right?
Yeah.
And he said, hey, Bill, I've parred this course, Bill. When I was younger, yeah, I parred it, and I thought, that is a blatant lie. There's no way he's ever parred that course, right? Not even when he was at his best, not a chance. So what we need to do, I'm going to get someone to ask him what his best round ever is on his next live. What's your best round ever? And if he doesn't say par round that course, he's lying, because if he has parred any course ever.
Nah.
Do you know how hard that is?
Right, I can imagine. Like, I've never played golf, but I can imagine, like.
Not the way he plays. He's never parred a course in his life. Like, he can't even
Well,
par that.
Even when he was a 2.7 handicap.
This is what I'm saying. I've never heard him, all the times he's been on about golf, I've never heard him say his best score, like his best round ever.
Yeah. So what would par be, and what would be a par for every hole?
72.
72.
Yeah. So, and that was at Dudley. Did you not see any of it today, mate?
Nah, I didn't really watch Danny, man.
Oh, king, mate.
Moon, I watched TikTok, right? The last two Danny G things I posted, I watched them. I watched the first one live while I was clipping it, and then I watched it. It was like 3 hours long, and then I watched it while I premiered it, and then the next one I recorded it, and then I watched it. So I'd watched like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours of Danny G in 2 days, man. I've had enough of the fucker for a bit. Do you know what I mean?
So his last one was sorry, it was Sunday, and it was Mother's Day. Don't forget, right? So on Mother's Day, he has gone to this posh course, Dudley or something, right?
Aye.
He's gone there. He's let Tony video him all the way around on Mother's Day, right?
That was nice of him.
At least for half of the holes, he just left her on the fairway while he just fucked off because he'd had a bad shot, right? And he was whinging about the wind and just crying about the wind the whole way around, like crying, hitting shots that went backwards, missing putts, 4-foot putts, and blaming the clocks going forward. Like, it was just next level, mate. It was fucking next level.
Exactly. Exactly, mate. Exactly.
But he's got like 10,000 people like watching it now. I don't know how he's done it. Who's in the chat here? Do you know Tank? Tank's giving me a bit of grief lately. Like, he's been a bit give me a bit of shit. Give me a bit of shit.
Yeah, no, Tank. What is he saying? What's Tank saying?
He's just chipping away at us like over the last few weeks. I don't know what's up with him, like.
What's the matter, Tank? What's moving to me right now?
And he caused a bit of shit with Jude. And
all right.
What he was on fire the other night. Was that on yours?
Aye.
Oh, mate. Oh, Cass, do I have permission to if you haven't heard it, have you heard about what he did fucking I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it. I don't think he's bothered. You know, Ash was on Andrew Goins yesterday.
Aye. I never
Did you
seen
see
it like once.
Oh,
No,
you
no.
didn't see it. So Cass was on Jim Smith's, and they were restreaming and doing this interview with Ash, you know, like about his life story and that.
Aye.
And they were just ripping the piss out of Ash, everything he said, you know what I mean? And then Cass said, let's just order Anna pizza. So he went off and he said, oh, right, they'll be getting a ham and pineapple pizza, a garlic dip.
Oh, yes, on Jim's.
Oh, mate.
Aye.
Domino's, right? And like he said, I'll be 20 minutes. So Cass was like, oh, well, in 5 minutes we should hear the doggo, you know what I mean? So I was at work with my ear things in, laughing my head off, right? I was proper laughing my head off. I was like, no way, as he ordered them a pizza, right? And anyway, 5 minutes later, Cass's phone went and it was the bloke. He was outside Terry's house.
Aye.
Nobody is answering. You give me 5-star rating and all this, right? And you could see a Cass just dead casual going, oh, can you just knock a little bit louder, mate? She's a little bit deaf. She's a little bit deaf. You'll have to knock louder. And then I don't know if Anne had a screen on, if she had a camera on when she was doing this Ash thing, right? But I just had this vision of like Anne just turning around every 2 minutes, you know, like going, who the fuck's that? And anyway, it went on for about 10 minutes, right? And the Cass's phone kept going. And but Cass, you could hear the bloke on the other end live on Jim's, and like everyone's listening, and the bloke would go, he's still not answering, no answer at the door, no answer. Yeah, Cass goes, oh, he said just come in, just open the door, it's open, just come in.
Can you imagine? Jesus. Can you imagine?
So I was like, who's going to be more scared, right? The pizza man walking in and seeing Anne, or Anne?
It would definitely be the pizza bloke.
Up and Anne seeing a pizza. I think the pizza man, he would never have got over that.
Aye. Even in River
Anne probably didn't have any. Anne was probably naked from the waist down with the balls in like the wicker basket, doing the live with Ash. You know what I mean? She's probably got a dog tickling a ball through the
moon.
Honestly, that's what I do when I'm doing lives at Louisa's.
Got the dog on the floor. Oh, what's Worry saying? I missed that class.
No, but mate, can you imagine though? It was funny as fuck, and I think he's been banned from Domino's now. But I'm sure I'm sure he went to the door. I'm sure he did. He did like what do you call it? He brought it up when Ash was there. He brought it up in the lab and said, "Oh, it was just my neighbour. It was just my next door neighbour, but it was the fucking Domino's bloke or something."
Oh, fucking hell! Didn't want to give it away.
Oh, laugh my head off, mate.
Yeah. I seen a bit of Jim's. I jumped on Jim's for a bit. Yeah. I'm a panel slag.
I know you must have had some weird kipping hours this week, mate. This weekend.
Done night shift all week, mate. Night shift. Slept all day. I did up the day.
Night shift in the morning when you did that live after BZ's, like. And,
I think I went on at 9:30, 10 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
I was in bed. I kept dozing off.
See, when Reedy was taking Pandeco and Cognito on, that was funny.
That was funny. It was funny. That was funny.
I'd just done a night shift and I was laid in bed after night shift thinking, what the fuck?
I wanted to end it, but Leslie was just another hour. Just an hour. Fucking hell.
Fucking Reedy, man.
Tell you what, I'm going to take over, mate. I'm live tonight, everybody, afternoon. 11:05, I'll be live.
Yeah, man. Everyone's. I think. You know what? I think I think people are expecting it now, mate. It's got to that point.
Let's just start
You know,
paying for StreamYard, don't I?
I think they'd be looking, thinking, where's Northern King tonight? You know what I mean? It's happening River Mac. We got the River Mac.
I set one up the other night now because there was no one live, and then just as I was about to go live, I seen Beezy was live, so I ended it like.
That's a nice way of
Beezy's.
T1 in it. Look at that. T&K is becoming a regular.
Yes. Oh, yes. A regular.
And don't forget the missus. Don't forget the missus. You're still having to tell people that that's your missus, aren't you? In chats.
Yeah, it's because she changed her name.
She's done that on purpose, so you have to tell everyone that that's your missus.
She's a weird woman.
She's. I was listening, Amanda, when you jumped on. Like, honestly, she's been very well behaved, hasn't she? Really, this weekend on panels, like she's been very. What's the word? Just very, very nice. You know, I think she came on to talk to Kirsty, and Kirsty had just gone.
Yeah. She said a few things that I wouldn't have said, but she's been all right.
So do you two have different views on them things that are going on? Like,
not really, but I just wouldn't see it on a panel, you know, where she would. Like my filter would stop me, you know, my nice guy reputation on YouTube would stop me, but it wouldn't stop her. You know what I mean? She just sees it.
We've all got people on here, right? Like everyone knows me and you were honest, right? So we've all got people on here who we don't like, right? So what happens when you really like, or you like someone? I'm not saying you really like them, but you like them, yeah. But Amanda doesn't, like, she doesn't, but not with a passion, but she really doesn't like them. Like, how does that get on?
It's only ever women that she doesn't like.
Is it? One of them, is it? Yes, Outlaw King. What is happening?
It's one of them. If a woman's overly friendly with me in the chat, like it's
Outlaw was just on about Richard and Judy. You know, the new nighttime presenters, Northern King and Amanda. Just on about them, mate. And I've been talking about all sorts, actually, haven't we? Been a bit of a mishmash, like that's how I like it. But
she is Jim. She is Jim, and I'm terrified.
Yeah, but Worry was more like on yours, wasn't he?
Oh, Worry was hammered. He was funny though, wasn't he? I should clip me. I should clip it, shouldn't I? I should just, when it's start like that, just mute myself and then clip it.
Who else was it who was on the panel with him? It was him and Reedy, and then where did Incognito come from, mate? That was a weird one.
I think that was
didn't he? He kept bigging you up, didn't he?
And then he kept calling the panel host, whoever's panel this is a cunt, and he just didn't know why he was up, did he?
He thought he was a monk. Thought he was a monk, I think.
And man, he's off his tits, isn't he?
I tell you what, though, Monk Tank is proper on it. You know what I mean? He doesn't miss a thing, Monk Tank.
Yeah.
He just laughs at the same things that like we laugh at.
Yeah.
And
he likes to laugh, Monk Tank. Like I like Monk.
Yeah, he's funny. I was, when you were on his panel the other day, I would have jumped on there. And like, I don't go on many panels, me. I only go on flavors, and even Jim's is probably the only other one. And yours, everyone will be thinking, oh, that Moon's a right cunt. He hasn't even been on King's panel yet or anything, but it's like that time of night. You know what I mean?
No. I'm going to start going live a bit earlier, like
yeah, but you know I'd be the first one on there, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course you would.
Did you see Randy call me out the other night?
Aye, I did actually.
Like, I seen it. Randy did say in the chat, I'm calling Moon out. Like, and I thought, well, you what? Fucking calling us out? What's all that about? But I had a little think about it for about a minute, and then I thought, right, let's have it. And I'm ready to go, like, whenever. I told you, didn't I?
I don't know, I'm just reading what's happening in the chat.
I'm not messing about.
I was just reading the chat there. Yeah. I don't know what you said there, man. I was just saying what was going on in the chat. It was just a bit drawn away.
I forgot there because I seen Pandeco there. So Pandeco, that was me who timed you out this morning on Northern Kings. You probably didn't even notice, mate, but it was an accident. I had it in my pocket at work, and when I pulled it out, I timed you out, mate.
Of course you had.
I think it was in your 300 seconds, like. I think it was only 300 seconds, like. But then he went on to like argue with Reedy and Worry for the next 3 hours, so I don't think he was that bothered.
There you go, Randy says it's definitely on now. Says he wanted the sparring competition. The fucking geek. What the fuck? That would have been funny if he said skateboard competition.
I know, yeah. He thinks he's getting away with shit like that.
Right, well, call him out. And proper call out. How? Call him out.
I said he needs to do a proper video. Go on a video one.
Oh, jump on, Randy. Jump on. Have a back and forth.
Have the camera on. Doesn't have to have the camera on, but
definitely not.
Jump up if you want to.
If Randy's got the balls, he'll jump on. If he hasn't got the balls, then he won't jump on. I want to know what he sounds like because he's a Scottish.
He sounds like gay.
Southern York. Definitely sounds gay. He's Scottish. He was born in Scotland. He lives in Portsmouth, but he supports Leeds. It's like a proper weird combination, isn't it?
It doesn't really come any weirder to me. For me,
it doesn't come any exactly. That's like off the scale.
Imagine like what his like face looks like in that, like half Irish and half Scottish, and a bit of Portsmouth and that.
He's got the Yorkshire in him and all, so he's there. I bet he's softly spoken.
I reckon he looks a bit like Julian or someone like that. You know, Julian.
But shorter and skinnier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's had a picture. He's had a picture of himself up before on a BMX.
Well,
it didn't even have them plastic wheels either. You know how uncool was that?
Have we zoomed in on that? Have we done a bit of work on that? Like, have we got any fair? Could we get a good zoom in on it?
He made it a cartoon before he posted it. Like, so I've still got it. Like, if you want to, I'll send you it. Right, the best I can do.
There's people about now who've got the software to like take all that filter off and then zoom right in, and we'll have a picture of Randy's head by next week. If we give it the right people, we'll just do a live on him with Randy's picture on the screen for the full live. And just take the piss out of him. Like,
he's met a woman apparently. He said woman anyway. She plays the harp.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
I know.
Where did you meet her? Like on some weird website?
Probably the dark web, wasn't it? The deep dark web. That's the only place that news should be allowed to go.
I told you to stay off that. I said you need to stay off that, mate. Them weird sites, you know.
You'll give all that some shit, don't you?
Oh, do
Oh no.
So when you do these lives, like, is it any different to being on a panel then? What do you
I have got to think of shit to say. I couldn't sit on a panel by myself, mind. Like, I couldn't sit on by myself like you do and just sit and talk. I couldn't do it. Like, I wouldn't know what to say. I would just be sitting reading the chat and just answering questions or whatever. You know what I mean? I'd need someone on the panel with us, like.
Yeah, but you've been doing that. I know you've had people on, like, but have people been on, like, right from the start, like?
The first one I ever did, I had no one lined up, no one started with us. It was just one of the off the cuff thing. But then, who jumped on? That Chris CFC, do you know him?
Chris CUFC.
Chris CFC, you call him. He jumped on, like, he's been around a while. Like, he does. I think he only does lives, but I don't think he's from this community.
So
he jumped on.
So he obviously he won't be aware of all this dark side then, will he? Is he just someone who's sub to you ages ago or something, do you reckon?
He's been subbed for a while. I think he just dabbles in this dark side, like. Do you know what I mean? He just dabbles in it, like. But
panel, what was he talking about then when he jumped on?
I don't think he got a word out, and then Chris the Brick jumped on and started ripping him. So then me and Chris the Brick just ripped him. For about 4 hours. Just then he was gonna, because he was on about, he's got like 600 subs or something, right? Yeah. He reckons he's got £1,900 ready to take out of YouTube in what he's earned. So Chris was getting right where he wants half of that. He was, I'll show you. Then he jumped off to get it right into the live. Oh, it was funny, man. I was bad laughing.
Lethal, like he's proper lethal, Chris. Like,
oh mate, have you not seen the community that he's involved in? Next time they're live, I'll send you the link. It's like a roasting channel. They pay cash for the winner and that, you know. Chris has won it a few times. Like,
I've heard about this. Yeah, it's got a name, hasn't it? It's called.
I can't remember what you call it. Next time it's live, though, I'll show you. It's normally like during the night. Like, after I end up my live at 10 o'clock in the morning, like 9:30, 10:15, whatever time it was, I looked on YouTube and that was live, and I put on a Chris the Bricks argue with somebody.
Mad that it is.
I fell asleep watching it, like.
Mad, like if you're not expecting it, like you go on some mad channel and one of us lot just pops up on the panel, like.
Oh mate. Chris has done some money off it because the piggy, you know, like it's like a heated debate. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. They get voted for the winner and that, and then they get paid because it's fully monetized. People donate and that, and you get paid for winning.
Is he the only English bloke on it?
No, there's a few English on it, like.
Yeah.
I
tell you what, you had a newbie on your panel the other day. He was fucking sound. I was listening to it.
JJ,
yeah.
JJ,
He's a character, isn't he?
Aye. Lives in a homestead thing, like he's a what do you call it?
So you couldn't call him a hippie though. He doesn't come across as a hippie, does he?
Well, he's like a modern hippie, isn't he? You know what I mean? He lives in like a. He doesn't have like an address.
Are you expecting him to have long hair and all that? Like,
no. He put pictures on of himself and that.
Was he?
Just a normal lad, isn't he? But he lives that life. That's the life I'd love to live like. That's what it was blown again. I said, what happens if you get blown away? So I'll just build it again.
See, my mate Outlaw King. This is it, Outlaw. But that's the first time I've heard him, and that's the first impression I got. But I think Outlaw's heard him before.
That's him, Georgie.
Liberal snowflake.
You not get on one of my channel. It was in this morning or during the night. It wasn't on my panel. He was just in the channel.
Didn't Zara bring him over?
Yes, she did. Yes.
When you big someone up like that, I remember I was listening and Zara was bigging him up, so he had to jump on. You know what I mean? And he had to he had to not make a tit of himself because Zara had vouched for him.
But just because Warren's vouched for him, you know, doesn't mean he's all bad.
I tell you what, Beezy was on form the other night, wasn't he? Beezy was ripping everyone, man, including Zara a few times.
Yeah. And I'm surprised I didn't get off him.
I know you got off scot-free there, you were scot-free all night, weren't you? Just every now and again, he was looking for your backup, well, don't you agree? Yeah, everything. You're like, yeah.
And then Tunes jumped on and just started talking, and he just randomly started having a go at me.
Is Tunes
just call him a big nose wimp or something?
Tunes still flying about tonight? Has anyone seen Tunesy about?
I've not seen him tonight, but he
could
flies
get Tunesy on, I'll get Tunesy on.
He'll not be drunk enough yet, man.
So he honestly thinks that Danny G would batter you, mate? That was his crack, wasn't it?
Then they get 50k out and find out. That's all Danny wants, 50k in it. I'll not take a penny, I'll do it for now.
Going back to Beezy, can you remember the other day in the chat, King, when I put that it was Beezy that started all the
clipped
clipped. Yeah, well, it definitely was though, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Calmed down because he really trusted Beezy, didn't he? And he listened to Beezy. And I remember the morning where
he didn't until then. It's because he hated Clipped, and then soon someone went against Clipped. It was like straight, they'd give him a spanner, and then it was like, look at this, it's Jamie Trollan. And then it was, yes, it is. I'm convinced, but it wasn't.
I remember if someone like someone will have that morning where he was like, because he was absolutely adamant. I was fuming me like.
I've got it on my channel. I've got a clip that like.
Did you? Where he's saying you're all tits if you don't think that's him.
Yeah. I've got that. Yeah. I've got that.
Oh, I was fuming me like.
Oh, poor Clip, man. Everyone was blaming Clip for being Mr. England and all. The poor couldn't get it all the time, you know.
Where is he anyway? I haven't seen him for a while, like.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing much, mate. I don't think he's doing much.
He used to just pop in here. He come on the panel a few times.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think he watches much.
That week before he blew up on here, because let's face it, his was all Danny G stuff, wasn't it? The same.
Yeah.
Bosses are doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't listened. I've listened to a bit of them Dossers, and they do come across like good, but I think they must have a following from somewhere else. Them who followed them, like, do they not go on Facebook or something?
I didn't know, mate. I didn't know. He jumped on my panel. Big Dosser jumped on my panel. Like.
You don't just get 340 people in the live on an afternoon, though, do you? For now,
it's Danny J, man. The numbers, honestly, man, he's that. He's that. What's the word for it?
It just shows you what people, how stupid we all are. You know what I mean?
Just wait like on a laptop, man. I'll be doing watching along as Danny J and Ireland.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing little clips, shorts, just like.
That's what you should do. That's what you should do.
It's all about the title, innit? It's all about the title, like that.
Just make sure you put his name in the title. Make sure a funny bit in his name. Just start with Danny J. Danny J, and then have your funny bit.
It's like when he does his golf lives, right? Have you seen the titles of the live? Like the one on Sunday was live 18 holes, really hard golf course. Yeah, boy.
Oh, he's a tit, man. He's a tit.
Yeah, boy, right, mate. That's what didn't get a finish there, right? So he went in the bar after the game, right? In Dudley Golf Club. He went into the bar, right? And he had his cap on and that, and he was videoing him. He was talking to his live, right, in the bar. And you could hear people walking about and talking, and that it sounded quite busy. And he put it down, and then this bloke walked over and went, no caps in here, mate. And he went, oh, yeah, made some daft joke about it, right, and took it off. And then next thing, he's just talking away, and some bloke went, is it you? Is it you? Oh, can I have a photo? Can I have a photo with you? I was like, oh, I don't believe it. Mate, someone asked him for a grown man asked him for a photo.
He'd have been absolutely buzzing, was he?
And he went out for a fag with him. He said, we'll go out and have a fag. And he left the camera, like, you couldn't really see him, but he left the camera on, like, the bench while he was talking to this bloke. You could hear everything, man. Oh, mate. The bloke was, like, trying to offer him, saying, what do you do then, Danny? And he was like, I'm a driver. Anyway, I think they were changing numbers or exchanging numbers at the end of it, like. Yeah, and then he walked out and he went, I'm just Danny G, and people just recognise me. You can't miss the Danny G, can you? That's what he said, mate. You know what I mean? I know, Randy. Imagine, though, would make a good avatar, wouldn't it? Like you could do a nice embrace with your boyfriend and use that as your avatar if you had the balls to just come out. You know what I mean?
I've got to mute myself again, like.
Everyone knows. Just saying there, they were on about getting a photo with Danny, and I said, obviously that would be my avatar if I got a photo with Danny. You know what I mean? And I said to Randy he could get one with his boyfriend and use that as his avatar.
Boyfriend plays the harp.
Yeah,
Is
he
it the
could have
harp,
a little
Randy?
harp in there. He could have the harp as the middle of the picture, and then you and your boyfriend, like with your chins on the either side of him. Use that as your avatar. Just come out that way.
See, Randy's boyfriend plays the harp, and Randy plays the skin flute. They're a team.
That's like some weird band, there, isn't it?
I only see one of us sat with our boyfriend. It better not be talking to you, man. Or me.
It's not me. Hey, I tell you what though, Lammy's still on, and plenty of people floating about tonight.
Aye.
Hey, it was mad that live though last week, mate. That
Coleman, he did, mate.
That was
You're live.
That was the most I've ever had in a live since I started doing this.
That was canny, like. How many was you? 70 or something at one point.
Yeah.
Aye.
I'd only ever had 70 in once before, I think it was. And I think a lot of it was down to that there was absolutely nobody else on, right? There was no one else on, like. So that was half of it. But even tonight, like Lammy's on, and there's still like 47 people, which that's pretty good, that, you know what I mean?
It's canny.
Must be because Worries. I think it's because Worries in the chat, like.
They'll all be waiting for Ward to jump on, man. See if he's pissed. So
do you agree that Jim's been crying all week about me leaving him in the back and letting Ash on?
Aye, definitely.
Did you? He was probably being
He was crying to me now because I kept muting him on my panel. It's because Dan Riley was making these raps up, right? And then he was rapping, but as he was rapping, Jim was just waffling all over the top of him. Do you know what I mean? I was going to clip it and everything.
You have got to mute him, like.
You do, man. He just keeps talking and talking. Mr. A, let's not talk about that time we met on holiday, mate.
Yeah, like even Cartman knows the score, right? I've heard Cartman on a panel.
So
and I remember him being on another panel, right, when he was out fishing, because all you could see when he came on the panel was this red light, and it looked like an alien or something, but he was actually fishing, you know, night fishing.
Yeah.
Might have been Pablo, it might have been Fighting Troll days, but Cartman's fucking sound, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know, like he understands the Danny G thing, right? But mate,
yeah.
How can you describe, right, Danny G's like the mods that he's got now, like what's going on there?
Lethal. He's got one legend as a mod, like, but the rest are all lethal. Like.
Weird though, isn't it?
But that I don't know what you call it. What's her name? You know, the one Courtney. Oh, man, it's like her full-time job. It's like if she doesn't get rid of every negative comment, she's going to get sacked.
I have visions, right, of her being fast asleep, right, after like not sleeping much because she's been dreaming about Danny or thinking about when she's next he's gonna be live, right, and then to actually her phone beeping saying, "Oh, Danny's live at 6 o'clock in the morning," she jumps out of bed and like
straight
forget about anything else.
She is like,
but there's a few like that, man.
She was going in that Doss's channel, man, and trying to stick up for Danny.
Was she? Oh my God. Oh, I didn't know she'd gone to that level, like, as well.
Aye. Proper.
Okay, now, but he hasn't.
He used to rip up his farms.
He's never addressed it. He's never addressed it, though, has he?
Who wasn't that? Danny hasn't addressed what?
He hasn't addressed that Courtney, and how like he must have seen how like that she's just there all the time.
Oh no! But she's ruining his chat, though, man. She's getting rid of Everybody.
That's what I mean. They all are. And she's right at the top. They're all just following her lead, right? All the blokes are weird, man. They're like, I seen somebody say something about that Courtney the other day, and this is it Daniel or something, right? Said final warning to this bloke, and that's all he'd said. And he said final warning, before you're gone.
Yeah, man, it's brutal, man, isn't it? Brutal, man. It's like, agree with everything he says, lick his ass, or you blocked. That's just what? That's why you tosses it, and people get loads of views because they can go in there and they can say what they think. He's creating more hatred for himself by doing that. You should. It's like they're like gathering in groups. All these Danny heads are gathering in groups with pitchforks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what happens. Because he silences people on his own channel, so they're going to go elsewhere, and it's going to be brutal. Because it is a pack mentality when there's like 300 people watching and they're all slacking Danny off. It gets worse and worse and worse. He just needs to allow it, man, and just imagine how big he could have his that channel that was 60,000 subs. Just imagine how much money he could make off that if he just unblocked everybody and just went nuts every day. Do you know what I mean?
He's he has been patient with this one, like I've watched a lot of it on his, especially on his golf channel.
Yeah.
Like that has like really grown. Like I just can't believe it. Like
I never really watch him, man. I've never really I sickened myself watching them two fucking TikTok lives.
Well, that lad that I showed you last week, right? The one who does it all properly, and he can actually play golf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He gets a couple of 100 views on his, and Danny gets like 10,000.
Because it's the Danny G, isn't it? It's the Danny G.
Like, even when he hit that shot today, right, and it went backwards, it was like the people in the chat were like saying, "Oh, it was a good shot." How could it be a good shot? Like, it was a good shot, but then some shit reason, or just forget about it, Dan, move on. You know what I mean? And there wasn't one laughy face or anyone taking the piss. Fucking mad. I'm playing golf tomorrow. Like,
are you gonna go live?
Oh, yeah, I wish I could, mate. But you know what? I'm just going over on my own, right? Probably about 2 o'clock. But I can guarantee that by like the second hole, I'll probably join someone else, or like just to join up with them to play. You know what I mean? If there's only 2 of them or 3 of them, they'll just say, "Oh, do you want to join us?" And then it leaves. You're not waiting.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But that was the other thing. I want that he lied about today on that video. He was at this posh course, right, where he said it was 60 quid, right? It was 60 quid, right, to play this course on Mother's Day.
What, 18 holes?
Yeah. But he did have a buggy as well. He did have a buggy, so that might have been in with the 60 quid, because sometimes they can be like 15 quid, right? But it's cost him 60 quid to go to this posh course on Mother's Day. And he, like, by halfway around, he was telling everyone that it was a fucking waste of money, and he could have played his own course 4 times, and what a waste of money.
But he was shit.
Yeah, it was shit. But then he said, right, I like, in dribs and drabs, I watched all of it, right, the all 18. And not once did I see anyone else on that course.
Bastard.
I didn't see one person on the course or hear him talk to anyone, right?
Aye.
And then he said at the end how everyone had been letting him play through. He said, "Oh yeah, they've just been letting me play through today." And I thought,
there's been nobody else
there. No one there, not one person let him play through today. Not one. Like, no way.
See, do you think he knows when he's telling lies, or do you think it's just?
I don't know. Like, because they're, even when he has contradicted himself and someone shows him it, he just gets out of it. It's just like, just move on, you know what I mean?
He baffled you with bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, it's watching him now, it just irritates us, you know, it irritates us, like. When I get on your laptop, like, I might start doing watching along, like, while you live.
Look at Jim. Jim doesn't miss a trick, like, does he?
So what else have you been watching apart from the funny?
Let's have a look. Oh, well, I've had a bad weekend, mate. Like, what was it? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, night shift. Does it get any worse than that? 12-hour.
Oh, nah, I used to do them in arm and I used to work them fucked up shifts and all. Then you'd have a week. I would have a week off and then I would go back in for 2 Saturday, Sunday day shift, then straight in the night shift. Yeah, I fucked up them.
Doesn't get any worse, mate. It's like it's so long, mate. 12 hours, and then you come home and you just get home. I mean, this weekend was slightly better, right? Because the clocks went forward, so we were getting excited. Yeah. We got really excited. You know what I mean? Because we were only doing 11 hours. You know what I mean?
Worry's gay. Definitely gay worry, isn't
he? Cheers, worry, mate. You're right, like. Saying that, Jim looks better than me, though. Who do you reckon Jim looks like if you had to think of an actor? What's coming to your mind? Like someone famous, who do you think he looks like? Who would you imagine?
Who does see Jim look like? I would say him out of that Scouser out of the big Scouser, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like
Ricky Tomlinson. But an older version of Ricky Tomlinson.
Ricky Tomlinson look.
I know the version of Ricky Tomlinson, like.
I've never heard that one, mate, but I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from. Like, I'm going more of a, you know, like a Begbie out of Trainspotting.
Ooh.
But a little bit old. Well, obviously older, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you subscribe to Spunkfish?
I know he is. I know what he's about. Like, I don't know if I'm sub to him though.
Oh, mate, tell him, man,
honestly. Has he been doing lives, like?
He goes live. He gets pissed and goes live, and he gets palm bombed about 7 times every live. He just sits there and he starts screaming, I couldn't give a fuck about if you do this. I couldn't give a fuck. And just leaves his lives up and no happens.
What's the story with him? Like, why has he ended up in Ireland?
I didn't know, mate. He's just, I could say I'd get on with him, like, you know. I'd get on with him, like, he always, like, says, oh, the Northern King, big respect, you know, but I didn't know. The first time I ever seen him, he was on a panel, and he was shouting at someone, and he had spit all over his lips, so I started calling him Spunk Lips.
I don't know if you'll have seen them, because they were on a certain channel, but he used to come on a panel with his next door neighbour or his friend. I think Jim will remember.
His mate, he was going with his mate.
Remember, everyone was saying you're abusing him and that. And he was shouting at him all the time.
Oh, yeah.
80-year-old or something, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But he just looked
did he not move to Ireland because his brother lives there or something?
I'm hoping so, because he's from England, obviously, and it just, imagine him just rocking up like out the blue and moving in next year.
Oh, you'd be wounded, wouldn't you? You'd be wounded. But honestly, he gets palm bombed about 7 times every live, and he just sits there and just screams at the camera.
Is he crazy? Total alcoholic? Like, is he total alcoholic?
I just a piss out, like. He was in a band. I think he was in a band called the Spunkfish or the Spunkfish or something.
I'll tell
It's
you
just
who's
how we
another
pick
one.
now.
Who's the other one I can't get away with like really badly? Shady. Is it Shady?
Yeah, I don't like Shady. I don't like. Yeah.
I mean, that is just the right name for Shady, like, innit?
I don't like. He's always pissed and all, isn't
Yeah, it's like,
he? He's always got drive from his loft, isn't it? His loft. He got
yeah,
drive from.
that's the vision I get of him, right? When he was in that mad loft, right, and his camera was really shit, looked
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
porno
yeah,
or something, didn't it?
yeah. Did I?
And then he'd be pouring this manky cup that he always had, and he'd just be pouring loads of like mixing drinks and that.
Shite. Yeah.
But his camera's still shit, but he does look a little bit better. But I think he's been in hospital and that, and
Has he?
I think he nearly died. I think
Something to do with alcohol.
more than likely, mate.
It will be, won't it? It will be, man. That's all he does, man. He's always pissed, man. He's always pissed.
Yeah, mate. What about this theory? Jim looks like Shady, and he does all his lives like in the loft.
That could be true, like, and he's got like a fridge in the loft where to get the ice from. He's always rapping ice, isn't he?
Yeah. It's one of them open plan lofts where you can see straight down in your kitchen.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so I asked this to everyone, right? You know, when you're doing your lives and that, are you sat in one place? Like, have you got like a little setup going on, or are you just doing it wherever?
Well, I only smoke weed in my kitchen or in my bathroom, and everyone says that I'm echoey when I'm in the bathroom, so I just sit in the kitchen with the windows open.
Yeah.
I'm right next to my coffee machine. I have me rolling tray in front of us, me cigarettes, me weed, me ashtray, me Red Bull, like my little office, and I just tidy it all up. Go to bed, done.
Yeah, man.
I dropped my Zippo in the bath, like, and I've tried to dry it out. I filled it with oil, like, but I couldn't get the light, and I'm on the other light is sitting.
Oh, have you got a Zippo?
That's all I use.
Have you always been like a Zippo man?
Yeah, I've always used a Zippo, like.
See that you don't get. I don't know anyone whose lighter is a Zippo, right? Like all the time, like that says something about you, though. You know what I mean? That you're the type of geezer that carries a Zippo. You know what I mean? You're a heavy smoker, that heavy talker. You know.
I've got it. I've got it on my clearing. I've got a proper Zippo canister that you fill with petrol in case you run out on your travels.
That's even better.
And I've tipped the inside, so when you take the insert out, and you know it's got like a cotton wool thing, and I've got a proper plastic insert to go in them. You can put spare flint in them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got like a little door. You open the little door and put your petrol in, just in case you run out. You know.
It's like it's like a rescue pack, isn't it?
It is. Because I've got loads of Zippos, like loads.
There's worth a bit of cash, the Zippos.
Some of them I've got the fifth. I'd say I was buying special edition ones. Like I used to collect clippers. It used to be clippers I collected. Like, and that's
when you went to parties and that, you always ended up with loads of clippers and that, didn't you?
Then I used to buy them and all. Like I used to buy all the weed ones, and I had like all the sets and that. And I'd say I've got one of them personalities. Like I get addicted to things, so when I start buying things, I can't stop. Like I've got a Zippo hand warmer now, mate.
You've got a what?
A Zippo hand warmer. It looks like a big metal Zippo. But it's got like charcoal and stuff in it, and you set it on fire, and you put the top on, and you can put it in your pocket or whatever, you know, and it embers inside, and they get hot. Like I've never used it. Like,
do you use that? Like,
I've never used it. My dad's got one that I've used before, but I've never used it. Like, it comes in like a little bag, so you put it back in a little bag and put it back in your pocket, and it just keeps you warm. Like,
I've heard of them. Yeah, you can get them for the golfers and that. They wear them. You can only use them a few times. It's like some sort of gel or something in it.
Yeah, my kid's got these electric hand warmers for when he goes to the footy on a Saturday.
What's happening,
Stadium Light.
What's happening, Barnsley, Bill?
You just charge them up out. You just charge them up and they get hot, you know, and he just sits with them in his hands to get hot, and he just turns them off for a bit, and if it gets cold, he puts them back on. And mint, like. I've got a heated body warmer.
Hey, do you ever watch Dragon's Den?
I used to, but I haven't watched telly for it since I come on YouTube, man, about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, however long it was. I've never watched a single. Yeah.
Yeah, like I still watch that now, like in amazement at like some of the mad shit that people come up with. You know what I mean?
Who's on it now? Who's the host now?
It's the same bloke, him who's only got one eye, is it? He's got a gammy eye, and the one who comes on with the bald head. No.
Oh, right, yeah.
Remember, he walks up with the lift and that, and he talks to the lift, and he's a proper freak, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the only originals that were still on is that Peter Jackson. He I don't think he's ever actually.
Isn't that his show, Peter Jackson? I'm sure it's his show.
Well, he's the main man, and he's been there for years. But Duncan Bannatyne, he left in years ago.
Yeah. Does he never come back?
I've met him, I've met him. I've also met Neil Morrissey, which I don't know if I told you about. I think I did. You know Neil Morrissey?
Him out of this the musician.
Misbehaving badly.
Oh, I was going to say. Oh, that's what I was going to say about the Misbehaving badly, but I was thinking the musician. He might be the musician because you're old, aren't you?
Yeah.
I Misbehaving badly. Aye. He was an alcoholic, wasn't he? Or did he turn to drugs or something? Or was it? Did he go to some?
He was only in the first series, wasn't he? He was. Well, or did he do the most episodes with Martin Clunes, or because Harry Enfield was the original one, wasn't he?
He took Harry Enfield only done one. Did he not only did he not just do the pilot, or did he do a full season?
I don't know. Can you remember a show called? Oh man, Game On.
Game On, aye, brilliant. Then Still Game.
Oh mate, that Game On. Is that Still Game? The follow-on to that?
Aye, I think so. Aye.
So that Game On where that lad can't go out of his flat, he's got that thing, and he's scared of people and that. Oh, because what's the name was in it when she was fit?
Samantha Janus.
Yes.
Is it Samantha Janus? Aye. Mm-hmm.
And that ginger.
Oh no, Still Game's a Scottish one. Still Game's Scottish,
yeah,
I think. Still Game.
Yeah, Harry Enfield did a full series apparently. It's mad that, innit? Because that Game On, right? Oh, me and all my mates absolutely loved it. It's like we were about 17, 18 when it come out, so we absolutely loved it. And then when the season finished, the next season started, it was a different bloke.
Oh, it's heartbreaking when that happened, didn't it?
Oh, mate, we were all wounded, like we've been.
It's heartbreaking, like.
We were like, where's he gone? But he actually did all right, like. The second bloke, he did all right.
Yeah.
But that first one
just kicked us right in the chest.
Do you know that first one, right? You know the first lad. He's when he did that series, he was living with a Hollywood actress. He wasn't knocking her off, but he was living with her in Hollywood when he was doing that. The fella who played that bloke in Game On, the original first series.
Oh, the one who couldn't leave the house.
Yeah. He, the main star of it. Well, he from the first series, when he was doing that, he was living with a Hollywood actress. Can't remember.
Aye.
But he was looking to be like the next superstar. But he did that series.
Yeah. It's funny. See, you didn't get no like that. No way. I didn't watch it. Like, but you didn't. When I did watch telly, like. But even movies, you don't really get like movies anymore. They're like brilliant ones, like classics, you know. Or am I getting old?
Have you seen Clockwork Orange?
Clockwork Orange, yeah.
When was the last time you watched that? Years ago. Yeah, I've only ever seen it once, but it come up on the thing I was watching at after o'clock in the morning when I've been at work. And it just reminded me to watch it again, like.
I did that film. It's just really just a daft film now. When you watch it now, you'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, that's him, Stanley Kubrick. He's made some other. If you like that type of thing, right? He's made loads of films. Him, Stanley Kubrick.
Is that who done Clockwork Orange?
That's what I look for, me, right? You know, when if you're looking for a film, I just go for for like a good actor. You know what I mean? And
That's what I do. Aye.
very rarely make bad films like the good actors.
Yeah,
But
that's
you're
what I
right,
do.
they
I look
don't
at CEOs
make
and
them
that,
like they used to. Like it's just
they didn't, man.
what you put that down to then?
JK treatment like, oh, last night. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate.
Who's been funny like in the chat?
Yeah, Mr. England says JK treated me like I was ginger last night.
I will do, mate. Will do. He'll show his real self soon. He can't keep this. Can't keep this fucking.
It wasn't that, man. It wasn't that, man. It's because there was a few people they were just going at ice cream a bit, you know, about Dave, and it was just Howie, you know what I mean? Just leave it out, lads, in my chat, please. Can it any men? Jim Smith? Can it Jim Smith in England? Can it Jim Smith anyway? He took my spanner off me about 5 times. Has he ever took your spanner off your moon?
Oh, he wouldn't dare, I don't think, now, like, because that would be the end, and he'd think, I can't be losing Moon as a fucking ally.
Oh, well, next time Jim takes my spanner off me, no, I'll go live. I'm going to go live, and it's going to be all dedicated to Jim Smith. I'm going to roast him.
You can't mess about with me now, right? Because now, with Northern King being the number one YouTuber at the minute, right, and me being his best mate,
Allies.
You know, that's a bit of a duo to take on, that, mate. You know what I'm saying? Same for you, Randy, as well. You just watch what you're saying, Randy. You behave.
Aye, Randy needs to pipe down, like.
You've got 2 channels that can ruin you now.
I think Randy's done one, like.
A phone call or anything.
Just could stand outside your house and shout 2 names, Moon.
Yeah.
That's what Danny J does. Stands outside his house, shouts 2 names, and 100 men come.
Hey, this bloke today, mate, that asked him for a picture. It was embarrassing, like.
Was Daddy Buzz?
He was, yeah. He never said it at the time, right? He was trying to play cool and that, but then when he was walking back to the car, he just had to get it in. Like, he was like, what about that bloke there? Asking for a picture with the Danny G. Everyone was the Danny G. I can't go anywhere.
Say, Moon, if I had the big spanner, I could have deleted Randy's comment before anybody else seen it there. Just saying, like.
Which one?
Randy?
What's he saying now?
Mate, that sounded soft as fuck. Oh, best mate.
It's just jealous. The jealousy comes out in him. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, exactly, mate, exactly. Crazy acid trip film. I watched it clean-headed, like, and I thought, what the fuck's this?
What's that other one? Living and Loathing in Las Vegas. Have you seen that?
Living and Loathing in Las Vegas. I can't really remember it. Like, my memory is shocking, mate.
They just take trips and go in Las Vegas. Like, yeah, it's all about tripping, basically.
Tripping, man. Tripping's where you want to go. I need to get some shrooms on the go again. Like,
remember that really old film? Like, what was it called? With Neil and I. Remember that?
What? Who?
Do you like that type of film?
I cannot see it.
Oh, was it called Fear and Loathing, like, Randy?
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Is that what it was?
So I thought it was Living, yeah, but it probably is Fear, yeah.
Is it in Las Vegas? Is that what it is, in Las Vegas? I think they're a different film.
Yeah, something in Las Vegas, yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard about that acid house thing. Acid house. Irving Welsh, he makes mad films as well.
I pure trippy mind bending things. Yes, yeah. That's what I'm saying. You've got to be on that level to get them. Like, last time I watched The Clockwork Orange, like, I was like, what the fuck?
do you ever get this happening, right? So I've just had Lammy's live on the telly there, right? And when it's finished, you know, the mad programs are put on for you next if you don't choose it.
Yeah. What
So
did you get?
man's went from Lammy's, right, to a funeral, somebody's
Aye.
funeral. 30th of September, worship at Grace, Team shoot, and it's live in a church. We're just doing like a Sunday
And
mass thing.
probably still more exciting than this live, man.
I know. So I'm thinking if someone did that to mine, they'd probably just stay on this one.
See, mine, right? Mine's all full of shark attacks and sharks. That's what my algorithm's full of now.
Is it? How come?
So that's all I've been watching. There's a channel called Shark Bite.
Mm.
Mate, every time that uploads, it's like Christmas Day for me. I love it. I've watched every video on his channel about a few times each.
What
I'm like addicted.
he does what? He fight sharks.
No, he's just a little geek, but he just covers it. But he's a shark. He's a marine biologist. He specializes in sharks, and just like if the sharks attacks and that, it's just like it just gives you information on stuff and just brilliant, man.
Do you think that's a stoner thing then? Something you've got into because you're stoned, like type of thing.
I think it's just because I'm interested in stuff like that. I think but maybe it's because I'm stoned. Maybe I don't know. Probably
The copious amount. I heard you. I heard you tell somebody how much you smoked a day, mate, and that is brutal. That like
it is. My brain's kind of melting it.
Yeah, that's brutal.
It is. It's no good. Like
you like fucking 2 Chainz there, like.
That's all I do, though. You know what I mean? It's like every cigarette is a joint. It's just ridiculous. I smoke far too much.
I'm surprised you could like even talk. To be honest,
I'm immune to it, man. I'm very rarely stoned. I don't like. You never ever. You never say you're stoned. I think that's why I take shrooms, like, so I get a bit of a buzz. It makes it normal. You know what I mean? It's like when I used to drink, man. It's like when I used to drink, I could drink like 3 liters of vodka and just sit and talk to you because I've got a high tolerance. Like, my tolerance of things just goes through the roof, like.
It's like when Jim
sorry.
Go on, mate.
Worry it. Every shot you've got to stare them down. You've got to keep eye contact with them. You know what I mean? You've got to look like a threat. If you turn around and try and swim away, that's when you get attacked. Right, what were you saying there, mate?
The thing is, though, right? If I'm coming face to face with a shark, I'm just like them.
It's smelling your
out window. That like.
If I'm coming face to face with a shark, it's gonna smell me piss straight away. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna piss me pants, like.
Exactly. I'm just like I've lost control of everything.
Yeah.
Swimming like I've never swam before.
I'd probably have a massive heart attack. Have a massive heart attack. That's probably what I would do, you know.
But what he wants to like stop and stare it out.
Yeah. But that's what you do, though. That's what you do. You make eye contact with, so you look like a threat. Do you know what I mean? Because if you turn around from way, you pray, aren't you? You definitely pray because they're going to chase you. That's what happens. But I think they do. And if they come for you, and people used to think you punch them on the nose, but you don't, because that's not a sensitive point for sharks. It's actually a blood point. Actually, the ram things with the nose. So what you do is you've got to get your thumbs in the eye. So there's great whites coming for you with its mouth open. You've got to like get your thumbs in its eyes, man. So you can't do that when you're swimming away, can you?
Nah. I just wouldn't like. I know they do. It's obviously they know the risks, and they probably the people who do them type of things like that's what they do for a job, innit? Or let's face it.
I've been watching a lot of shark attacks over the last 10, say a year, 12 months. And I watched this one bloke get attacked as a surfer, and you're seeing him go up the wave, and you're seeing the shark under the wave, and then grab him. And it had a nasty bit of a bite on his leg, but it wasn't like it didn't lose his leg or nothing, just bit him and then let him go, you know what I mean?
He grabbed him in like mid-air type of thing.
He was on top of the wave. He coming through the wave. The shark come up. You could see the shark coming through the wave and grabbed him. It was mate. But then about 4 days later, he was surfing back in the same bit. I was like, that put me off water for life.
You know, things like that, they're a bit gruesome. Like, you're not allowed them on YouTube, are you, really? You can't put anything gruesome up, can you?
No, you can, as long as it's educational. Like, they can't actually show you. Mate, you can put in YouTube anal bleaching, right?
Mm.
And it shows you a woman on her hands and knees, everything. Because it's medical. Do you know what I mean? It just depends what it is. I had another channel. I can remember I had other channels. And I lost my last channel. The last channel I lost it, right? Because I put a police officer on it was a night, someone was on a night out video and a cop was talking to someone and someone ran up behind him and pulled his trousers down and ran away.
Mm.
And I didn't even get a strike for that. They just took my channel straight off. You know what I mean? It was just banter, you know?
But that's only YouTube, isn't it? Like, I think, is it Twitter or X as it's called? You can put what you want on there, can't you?
My mates on X and on TikTok, and it's like porn. Literally not softcore either. It's hardcore. You know, it's weird. He showed us some stuff on there, and I'm like, how did they get away with it? He's like, just stuck with that. X is owned by what do you call that weirdo billionaire?
Elon Musk.
So he's not bothered, is he? And
No.
TikTok, it's just weird. But I got a video took down of TikTok. TikTok's got weird rules. I didn't really understand it. Like, I only ever posted a few Danny G videos.
Here, so what did you make? What did you make of Beezy's? Like, you quite like Beezy, don't you?
I get on with Beezy, you know. I get on with Beezy, aye. He's alright.
Because I'm warming to him. Like, I was a bit like that about him. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I never used to get on with him, though, you know.
See what he's doing. I see what he's doing and that, and he's got a coffee link up and that, and he does promote it. But
he wants people to buy coffees for his content and for his lives, and then he breaks them down. He puts some bits up at a time during the week and all.
Yeah.
It's kind of he done one last night at 5. It was only 5 minutes long, like, but straight out there was like 40 people in. Do you know what I mean? Because there was no one else live, I don't think.
Is there many people now, Linzos? Is there many people? Although what's happening? Is there many people who you watch like actively promote like a coffee link other than Beezy?
No.
I've never seen them either. I never seen them either.
Like.
So he's like the only one doing it, so he's going to stand out just for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't have a coffee link. I would never have a coffee link. Same as monetizing my channel. I don't think I would do that. Like, I did monetize it before, just to see what happened. Like, and I got a strike about 3 days later because they changed the rules, don't they?
Yeah.
So I got a strike about 3 days later. Like, so my monetization went, and I just didn't bother again.
I tell you, who's took a reality hit since you. This weekend, since you've been doing these lives, saying that he doesn't do weekend lives. The back caller.
Aye.
You know, because he was getting all us lot over there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was getting like the Generals channel or people who come in here. Everyone was going there, weren't they, on a night for a rant?
See, last time I went here, I didn't know anyone in the chat, and I didn't like anyone on the panel except Black Collar. Do you know what I mean? So I was like,
yeah, what's happened? Like, they've just took over. They're using him. They're like, to just argue on the panel.
Yeah.
He's letting it all go because he's used to only like a quarter of the people who he's getting in. You know what I mean? But the people who watched him before, all those lot turned up are just saying, like, you see them in the chat saying, "What the fuck is this again?" You know what I mean?
Well, he fell out with Monk Dank, didn't he? Because Monk Dank and Big Baz were arguing in the chat. And Big Baz said something, so Monk Dank timed him out. So the Black Collar made Big Baz a mod, so he couldn't get timed out. So Monk Dank was
well, no, he didn't have a clue what that meant. You know what I mean? wouldn't give someone a mod. But it is weird because he's still got it. Baz is one of only 2 or 3 mods in the whole thing that I see.
Yeah.
And but yeah, since you've been doing them, his numbers will go right down, right? But he doesn't do them on the weekend. So if he goes live tonight, we'll see.
See, if there's somewhere decent again, I didn't need to go live, you know. I didn't have to like sit and have the hassle then. It's think about things to talk about. Like I get worried, you know. I couldn't start on my own and sit on my own and do it. Like
you wouldn't have to, man. You you can sit with anyone. You could sit with anyone in this chat right now, mate. Like easy.
Last night, no one jumped on till Gio did, and it was for like 2.5 hours. It was just me and the man.
Do you pin the link? Do you pin the link? Like,
I pin the link. Just get your phone out. If you to pin your link, just get your phone out. Go on your own chat. I'll post the link and you just pin me comment.
Go on them.
Hang on.
Never pinned a comment in my life. Like,
oh shit! I'm putting the back chat again.
Who was doing that the other night? Someone was doing that, weren't
they?
Me. Someone was answering someone in the chat, and they were putting it in the.
Oh, was yeah. Yeah. It was. It was. What do you call him, man? Reedy.
Oh, yeah.
Reedy.
Oh, do I have to keep my finger on it? I've just gone into StreamYard. So
no. Just are you on your phone? See just right. Do you know how you time someone out? Just click on it. Do you know how you time someone out? Just tap on it.
Oh yeah.
Now let's see a pin comment. Yeah. Is
that it?
Yep, done.
Where is it then? Can people see it now?
It's pinned, mate. It's pinned. It's pinned, aye. No, I'll teach you. I'll teach you about lives. Don't worry. How long have you been doing them? 2, 3 years? I've been doing them a week.
You still see it all the time, don't you? Right, when you're watching a live, and you'll still see people asking for the link, and then everyone's saying it's pinned.
It's because I do that though. I'll go into a chat and I'll dismiss the pinned message so I can see the full chat.
Yeah, then a minute later they'll be like, "Can I have the link? No link. It's pinned. It's pinned." So you brought like, you do it on your phone?
Yeah.
Have you been sharing the screen and all that on your phone as well? Can you do that?
Nah, you can't share the screen. You've got to you've got to like upload them to StreamYard.
You can bring clips on though, can you?
But I've got to have already uploaded them ready. They've got to be there ready.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it takes ages to upload them to StreamYard for some reason.
So you 100% can't share the screen on a phone?
No, not that. I've been doing private lives to myself and tried everything. I've done that before I went live the first time, and
like there's loads of stuff you can do on this StreamYard. Like I pay the full whack, mate.
40 odd quid a month or something.
I don't use it. I think it's 35 quid, isn't it?
Something like that.
So what happens when you use your 20 hours?
Just start another StreamYard with a different email. Use another 20 hours.
Oh, is that what you do?
I think so. I'm going to try it.
Every one of Jim's lives since he's been a skinflint, right? His avatar hasn't been on. Have you noticed? He's the only one where it's like a headlamp.
It's a headlamp. Yeah. Mine never was like a headlamp.
You need to, as a host, Jim, you need to sort that out, mate. Like,
it does.
Must be something you can do, you know what I mean? Let's test it
out. I always turn Jim down a bit like when he's on mine.
See, there he's an avatar now.
I'm watching for that fucking mute button, pal.
Oh, there we go.
No, I won't mute you tonight, mate. Ash has already been in and said, all right, so we're all right.
Nah, you can fuck off, that dick. Hey, Doc's Big Baz today with the Google. Let that actual on you. Come out of that fucking my big channel and all that. There are about 4 folk in there, like, guys. when he's got big badges of dress up in the Google Maps and that Axel is off his fucking rocker, sir. He should be locked up in a straitjacket, that cunt, and he's phoning all that tain off him. Because he's mental. He is off his fucking rocker, mate. But what about this fucking other cunt talk about human manure and that Lambies? Mr. England was saying it. Because you gave me a spanner and that, like, let me on your panel. Is
it one of them? It's one of them, is it?
Nah, it's just one of them. Picking on one of the nicest guys on YouTube and that, like, I'm just going to come on here and say, sorry, pal. I'm getting you in trouble.
I haven't even looked at that. I only read it once. I read it once and I didn't have to read it again, you know what I mean? And I haven't looked at it since, so I don't know if there's any other comments.
Mr. England, he's a nosy bastard. He's still up to all the cunts. I just done sub for them. Yeah, I mean, so I didn't watch their bullshit. Mr. England comes in. Oh, they're talking about you. That's how I find out about it, pal.
I'm just not interested in it, mate. Like,
that's the best way.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Like, even if it is just for YouTube, like if it's YouTube crack, still not bothered about it. You know what I mean? But something I wouldn't do. It's something I wouldn't have just made a comment like that. You know, for just if it wouldn't have been on my mind. You know what I mean?
That's it, pal. Fuck them all anyway. Warren, jump on, pal, and tell us about your date with Mad Jackie. He's arranged a date with Ken Mad Jackie.
Jim, did you not hear what he was on form on TNK's on Saturday night or Sunday night, was it? Hilarious, mate. Him and Reedy taking on Incog, your mate. And Pandeko.
Was I not there? I must have missed all this shit, man.
No, it was the night after you were there.
God knows where Coggo come from. I couldn't believe it.
Was I not there, King? No.
I don't think so, no. That wasn't the night you were there, Jim, no.
I'll need to go and watch it back now. Like, if
Jim, he was hammered. He was absolutely hammered, wasn't he, King?
Aye.
He couldn't even talk, man. He didn't know where he was. He didn't know where he was. And we had Worry go. Worry just destroyed everything, like, on Saturday night.
I'm sure I was on a panel with that mad. Who was fucking arguing with that mad Fiscal? Who was it? Maybe have been fucking Worry. Was she on
or something? I've seen that. She was on one of the channels where, like, it might have been Beezy. No, it wasn't Beezy.
Worry, were you fighting with that Fiscal, or was it was Barnsley Bill? Fucking Barnsley Bill went in.
And whose channel was that on?
Whose channel was that on, Barnsley Bill?
I can't remember, you know.
Was that on Team Whoa, or whatever you call them?
No, it was on one that I watched.
Everywhere, man.
And I did think, what the fuck was she doing on here? And
because she's nowhere else to go, man.
It was someone who does late night lives. It wasn't Beezy, I don't think. It wasn't. Might have been Black Collar, you know.
Black Collar. Maybe been Black Collar. That's where it was. Black
Collar. That's where.
He just sits
there. No, it was on Beezy's. It was on Beezy's, Badsy said. Oh, did Beezy do a live on Friday? Did he?
Saturday.
No, it was Saturday. I was on his panel. When was this? Was this a while ago? Bill was arguing with Fishkill.
No, he was on.
No, it was recent. Yeah.
Fishkill, man.
It can't have been Beezy. No, I was on Beezy. He's only been live once.
I think it was Friday night.
Black Collar, maybe being Black Collars. Was it Black Collars?
Aye, Black Collars. It all kicked off on Black Collars, like.
I only came across it like skin. It was on a clip. I didn't know his channel was on, but he was fucking calling her. You fucking.
Oh, it was last night. Right. Aye. Yeah.
No love lost with her and Barnsley Bill, like, is there?
Who, Fishkill?
Yeah.
I don't like Fishkill, like.
That's horrible.
She is horrible, mate.
She looks like one of the extras for Fun. Getting the backing singers for Fun Boy Free.
She was sitting on a panel saying loads of racist stuff to somebody, and I clipped it. So she put in a Prusa report and had it took down.
She's off a rocker. She annoyed that.
What was Romeo
She
jumped
annoyed
on?
that fucking mad Julian cunt enough to fucking. He was threatening to fling acid in her face, man. I'm like, for fuck's sake. That's how she. And fucking Julian, I was shocked at it because I was a mod that was
Yeah,
chanting. I'm
that's how
like,
bad she is, though. She's that bad. That's the
that
thing you
bad,
have to
man.
say to her.
She's like that. I've been every cunt's Facebook, put it on private. I'll give you a bit of it, but I've already been in there, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, man. Put it on private. I'm giving you advice, but I've already been in all your Facebooks. I'm like, fucking. I'm a journalist, kid. You're a freak.
I don't even think she is. I think she likes the sound of being a journalist.
Nah, a journalist, man. Fucking.
I think she went to college and did it for a few
She
weeks or something, like tunes.
worked for the Sunday Sport or something like that, kid. Just
Where's
got her. Oh,
Tunesy
there's
at
a
anyway,
bus. There's
Jim?
a fucking red bus on the moon.
Were you surprised to see Tunesy out early on, Jim?
Nah, he dodges me, that cunt. Like.
He was on Lammy's. He was on Lammy's earlier.
Nah, he's trying to get back in there. He was on Beezy's fighting with Northern, fucking slapped Northern King about on Beezy's, man. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Lucky I wasn't there that night. It was too early in the morning for me, like. I'd have been
Slapping
on
me
it.
about? Who are we talking about?
I would have been
Oh,
nearly
Tunes.
back you up, pal. I'd have been, oh, Big Nose. Just call him Big Nose. That pisses him off. You can talk about, that pisses him off more than you mentioning his wife or that. Call him Big Nose, man. He fucking hates it.
What I say, he tried to call us a nonce, man. He tried to call us a nonce because I said he was shouting racist remarks when his wife's bin lids like if they're not white, do you know what I mean? So he was getting, talking about bin lids. I says, no, you were shouting racist remarks and you've got
ex-partner. He's got a daughter to an ex-partner. He's told us all this before, like she fucking, they didn't talk to her. You see that? He's tell every cunt he's fucking past, like, you know what I mean?
exactly, man, exactly.
In order out again, but she was a coloured lassie, or half fucking Jamaican or whatever he fucking
Yeah.
Get what I mean? So I think the one he's got to know, it's not his kids. He's married her a second, like she's been married before, and she's got two sons. But he's got, I think, a son as well, and a daughter to some other fucking woman, man, that he doesn't see. And they blame. They're 18-year-old now, like, so why you not making contact with them? They're fucking adults, fucking beer, that's right. And he goes about talking about everybody else. He said, fuck your daughter. I'm like, fuck you.
He's
And
just a bitter man.
I just call him Big Nose. I've never went in at his family, slagged his wee dug in that a couple of times. That's about it, man.
He thought he could come on YouTube, right, do what he does, like this double character thing, thinks he can just say what he wanted, and then everyone just forget about it. Or when it didn't go his way, he's absolutely devastated. You know what I mean? He's devastated that no one likes him on YouTube. Like, he just can't.
He shouldn't be a ball bag, you know what I mean? He shouldn't be a ball bag, like.
And now he's just turned into a total grass, like wimp.
Yeah, exactly. He's saying he's going to phone the police on everyone, and everyone's getting locked up, and he's
in court and all this shit.
Aye.
Fuck, I'm not travelling all the way down there to go to court because of that cunt. No fucking danger.
He's a weird man.
Yeah, he's one of the weirdest. He's just, and he's bored. He sits there, gets that fucking 6 cans. I'm sure he's on more than 6. If you're in that nick with 6 cans of Stella, you've not got the. I can drink 6 cans of Stella and be all right. Yeah.
Man, he's a wimp. He's just a wimp.
There's water good piss now. Back in the day, Stella was fucking. That was the good stuff. Like, Stella was fucking. Now it is fucking piss water, sir.
Yeah.
It tastes fucking shit. You know what I mean? But you used to get it on tap back in the early 2000s and that, sir. When it first came out, it was fucking good gear, like. But he's drinking the fucking Aldi Stella, Ken. What I mean? It's not even called Stella, it's called Tella. Fucking. There's no S at the fucking front yet, like, Ken.
Sure.
Oh, 20% proof is that? 800% proof. I'll leave it, like, Ken.
So is he still doing that, though? Is he jumping on when he's mortal?
Mother's Day. He went out and bought his bird a pair of trainers. for Mother's Day. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. And who got detained though, Jim? That's what I was going to say.
He got done
What
for
happened there?
shoplifting, didn't he? He got fucking lifted for, the cunt stopped him for shoplifting the Mother's Day present. And I'm like, what the fuck are you coming on and telling people that for? You shit bastard, man. Absolutely mental, that shit, innit? You didn't come on and tell, I was fucking buying the missus a Mother's Day a pair of trainers, man. I'd have fucking wrapped him over the head with a pair of fucking trainers.
That's
Get I mean?
just
Especially
Tuesday,
if
isn't it?
he's fucking stole them.
That's
JD
Tuesday for you, man.
Sportsman.
He
He's
just
like to
can't
go
go
out
out.
to put them on. He's like to go out to try them on and that. I just walk out the door, I'll go out and pay for them. And he's fucking not even went up there, man. He's fucked off out with them. I got a pair of Adidas flip-flops as well, man.
Imagine Tunesy walking around the town with their lass. He'd just stand out a mile, wouldn't he? He'd be just like total paranoid wreck. Total paranoid wreck.
If I was a security guard and I seen that cunt walking in the shop, I would follow him about.
He'd be just thinking everyone's going to kill him, everyone's going to fill him in. Or
paranoid as fuck.
He's always looking over his shoulder and that. Same as that's what Northern King's like when he takes his dogs out,
It's why he fight Northern King the other day.
Well, look over his shoulder all the time, man.
How did that all kick off? Fucking because you didn't call him Big Nose, man. Fucking hell.
It's Danny G he's scared of, mate. He just thinks Danny G's just going to rock up on him.
I think I called him a big nose dickhead or something, and he took offence. The big nose dickhead.
It's like watching that deck of Heggie fall, like skin. They're all copying him, fucking restreaming his lives and all that shit, man. And they're getting more views than him. Like that video Craig used to get 900 views.
Yeah.
Restreaming, and Deca was only getting fucking 200.
Yeah.
But that guy had 340 in his live a day, man. That
I know.
Mr. and Mrs. Dosser.
Yeah.
And was there many people who you recognise, Jim, in the chat? Do you recognise many of them in the chat?
In the chat, I ken all, ken River, just the usual fucking folk that have nowhere else to go.
I made the mistake of coming and I spent the next 10 minutes saying hi to everybody. And that kills me, that.
I'm trying to get a date with that Courtney Love, because I was in that fucking, what's his name, that Big Dossers chat. And there were 200 in it at the time, man. And I'm not blocked off his Danny G Golf fucking channel, like skin. So that Courtney Love came in, I hadn't commented her fuck all. And she's like that, why do you hate me and fucking Danny and all that shit, man? So they're probably, he's not got any mods or fuck all, so they didn't care who the fuck it was. It's like, fuck yous, all yous cunts, man. So I went right out to Danny G's channel. And I'm like, I was in the wrong channel there. 200 in this other channel. I thought I was in the Danny G's channel. But I was in this fucking other cunt's channel that's restreaming it. Man. That Courtney's like that.
She's going to ruin his channel.
Bell on, Jim.
She'll ruin his channel, man.
The new Courtney pop.
We just talked about her earlier, mate. I seen it last week. It's just weird.
She is fucking mental. She must be single, man. I come in with Warrior, could be in with a shoot there. I got her on a date agency. Warrior's got a date with Mad Jackie that he fucking can't remember about.
Has Mad Jackie been about, has she?
Fucking she was like that to Warrior. Bring some scuba diving gear with you, Warrior, man.
Yeah.
My fucking me down there's like the fucking Mersey tunnel, man. You better.
You pulled there, Warrior, lad. You pulled there, son.
You were in there, Warrior, man. But you can't remember.
She's funny, Jackie, man, and she's been around your house, man.
Funny.
Oh, them two, man.
Laugh at her, sir.
She loves a laugh, like.
Laughing, man, and you're stoned. And she can't stop. And you're like that. Fucking hell. You'll get a good laugh anyway, Warrior.
I know, man, that's loud, isn't it?
Warrior, mate, you have your hands full there, son. That story when Warrior went to Blackpool, like, was it Blackpool? He's got fucking hammered, didn't he? Having to ring his mum and that. Did he have to ring his mum for a lift or something?
Aye, because he arranged to meet Bam Bam, man. And he went to Blackpool and he was fucking flirting with. I'll tell you the story. I can tell it better than this cunt.
Refreshers.
He misses things out about the story, like, he fucking. And he told me that day, and I'm like, I was amazed, like. Oh, fucking amazing. Phoning your old dear at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. From Warrington, how far is Warrington away from fucking Blackpool?
Oh,
Come and pick me
drive.
up. I've got 2 birds wanting to pump me. That's what it came to. He got fanny frightened. Bam, 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 bam. Bam Bam was at the door, like. Bam Bam was at the door. Because you arranged to meet Bam Bam. Fucking Mad Benny's fucking found out about it, right? He's stalking Bam Bam. Got his stuck. He's on YouTube, fucking on shuffle.
Bam
I'm
Bam.
going to kill Worry if he's pumping Bam Bam and that. Bam Bam's at the hotel reception.
I've never seen Bam Bam around for a while, like.
Worry's fucking locked himself in the toilet, man, phoning his fucking old girl, man. Hurry up, I'm out the back window. And he left Bam Bam and the bird in the hotel, man. Don't know what they got after that.
So his mum had to get up in the middle of the night to go and pick it.
Fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, man. It wasn't it was early morning. The old man was out. The fucking birds were singing and everything. She's half
Do you reckon
asleep.
when she turned up, he got in the car over a big hug? Do you reckon? I love you.
He's saying it's half 11, man.
And then he just started crying. He just cried all the way home.
Go on, what is fucking
never,
funny? That was a funny
never
story.
leaving the house again. Big Baz is better half. Emma, how you doing? Well, yeah, Emma's been good.
Evening, Mrs. Baz.
He got there, he fucking just being greedy, man. He expected a wee threesome like with Bam Bam. He never told the bird about Bam Bam. Like
that night when Bam Bam came on and just started telling all the stories about Benny. Oh, it was hilarious, that man, where he dipped all the bins and all that.
And he fucking was he on the paper for fucking she stabbed his willy with a fork or some shit like that. Did that not happen?
Yeah, that was in the papers, that like. He admitted that, but she was ripping him, wasn't she? She was just telling all these really bad things. What he does, like goes down the charity shops and pinches all the stuff on the morning, before they get it.
She looked. See, the first when I seen her with fucking no worry. What's her name? Fucking Benny. I'd seen her, the two of them. I thought together. I thought she was fucking. I thought she was Benny's old dear. But a year away from that cunt, she looked fucking younger, like skin.
Yeah.
With the blonde hair and all that, they were slagging her arm, but fucking hell, that's what a couple of weeks away from Benny does for your fucking appearance, like skin.
So do you reckon he went to prison, Benny, when he disappeared, like?
I just think, I don't know, man. Who really fucking cares? He's another wee sweetie life bastard, man.
Thingy's return didn't last long, did it?
WhatsApp groups, man. I bet he's in every WhatsApp group, that wee fucking ratty cunt.
So,
Still at the charity, I mean, you're dropping stuff outside a charity shop when it's fucking shut. That bastard stealing it.
Yeah, that's bad.
Fuck is that about? And bragging about it.
Yeah. I just had something to ask there, and it's totally gone out of my head. Oh yeah, King. And you, Jim, right? What do you make of what's that Discord thing about then that Dosser bloke's doing, where he's inviting people to Discord? Does he know what that means over here, like?
Yeah, you mustn't do. Nah, it's just a social media thing. It's just like this. It's a bit more private, like, because you've got like private chats and things. I didn't really.
What do you see? Is it a video call or is it just like WhatsApp? Or just like this on the right hand side? Is that?
It's just like a big chat thing. You just chat. It's just like a massive chat with loads of people in, and you can post videos in and links in. And
is it 24 hours? Does there have to be people in there? Like
it's like everyone in a WhatsApp group. It's very similar to that.
Does the leader after is he in charge of it? Does he decide when it stops and starts or whatever?
No, it's just, do you know, like, see, have you ever been in a WhatsApp group with like loads of people?
No.
Yeah, where you're getting text every 2 minutes.
It's just like that. You just pop in whenever, it's not like set times or I think it's just everyone drops in, whatever, you know what I mean? It's just like that.
Right.
It's not like lives or anything.
I was in a Facebook group called the Nicola Sturgeon Appreciation Club.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this was worse than the fucking Terry Tackle bullying, anti-bullying shit, man. These cunts were absolutely crazy. And I was in there for it. You couldn't comment, like, because I was holding it back, like, fuck knows how they let me in there in the first place. But it was run by her mad sister, and she claimed she could talk to the deed and all that shit, like, good. So something came up about Hitler, fucking 40, and they posted it, man. I couldn't help my fucking. And I'm like that. Hitler was a nationalist leader. So is Nicola. And that was me. Fucking, out you go, pal. One comment, fucking barred out the place, man. Well, I better not talk. I better not put a comment in Terry Tackle's anti-bullying fucking shit like skin.
Jim, what about that she got found not guilty though, and it was all her husband, wasn't it? No further.
He's got the fuck. I don't know what. Fuck, he looks like that Thomas Hamilton cunt. That fucking murdered all the cunts for Dunblane, man. I'm sure he's related to that fucker.
So how she got off with that though? How she put the blame on her husband? How's he like? That's still bad crack, isn't it?
Aye, because she was the president of the fucking. He run the fucking SNP. She was the first minister. She was stealing all the fucking money we got, all the free money we got off the English. She was stealing all that, man. But she's fucking a politician. He's a wee wanker. It's not a politician.
So man and wife were running the country.
Like the
man and wife were running were the two most important people in the country. And they were married.
They were like that. We'll get one of the crowdfunders for an independence too after that European fucking leave shit. 1.2 million voters. More voters in Scotland voted to leave than voted to put the SNP in power, man. And a couple of hundred more fucking voted to stay. And they're claiming that we want to fucking leave fucking hang me for to join the fucking union of 27. And I'm like, how the fuck's that? And just wankers, like. So they started up another crowdfunder and cunts donated 600,000 fucking grand. And they never had a second independence. So they reported them to the fucking police. That wee fucking baldy bastard that was gone with Nicola Sturgeon. Boy's 93-year-old fucking ma that lost her licence in 1967. A fucking camper van and stuck it at 120 grand. Okay, I mean, half that money. That's what he's got at the fucking jail for. Wee baldy robbing
they're
bastard.
getting away with it. How do they get away with it? You can't have
Well, he's still getting away with it, man. At least Police Scotland's doing their fucking job. Got to stick that wee baldy wanker in the fucking jail. Just go into that parliament. I mean, the lot of them. Fucking stick the lot of them in the jail, man. Give me the 20 balder. I'll fucking legalise dope and everything, what's good. Yeah, ball. Get rid of all the gingers. Masters and that, like. Because he'll start moaning. I'll take all Masters' social security money off him. Keep him starting to fucking moan about it. Oh, get that beard, Charles.
Bill, you have to jump on if you want to be in the gang. You have to jump on, like, you know what I mean? You keep avoiding us. Have you noticed how he never jumps on here? He's just scared, I think.
Who's that?
Barnsley Bill. Scared of TNK, I think.
He is, he knows I've got such a man's voice and he sounds like such a girl.
Gets a bit starstruck, doesn't he?
Hey, look, he does the kick like a girl, man. He kicks like
definitely doesn't kick. He definitely doesn't kick like a girl. Aye.
I tell you, I would like to kick off him. Like, I'm not lying. I've seen him fight.
Yeah, so
hey, look, see when they fought that big fat bloke that he was in his deathbed, jumped out the hospital bed because that other big fat fucking what's his name never turned up. Getting that big shite bag, the big muscle guy. Oh, fucking, I'm in the gym every day and all that. What the fuck was his name again? Jim King. Fucking Jim King. Had to stand in
Sean Gregg, he just totally bottled it, didn't he? Admitted that, didn't he?
Fucking shite bag, man.
Do you remember on a live where someone basically got him to admit that he just pussied out?
Did you see him in that fucking voice notes of that Instagram group for Cumbrian Truths? He's like, I'll go to Dodgy Dave's house with you and fucking burn it down. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, you nut job? Absolutely mental, man.
I think he's alright, Sean. Like,
see all the cuts that fall out with each other, man. You just sit back and watch it. Oh, hunky dory. They fall out and they're fucking putting information up about each other and all that, like, it's good.
Oh, look, you've attracted your mate now, Jim. For fuck's sake.
No, I've not got any mates. Fucking haven't known here anyway. But I can tell you that though.
What was I going to say there? Have you been watching Northern Kings on a weekend, like Jim?
I was on his panel, man. He fucking muted me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you were mortal, weren't you? You were mortal.
Fucking muted me, man.
Oh, you laugh
was
at him, but
in
you
I
just
could
don't talk
see
to
it on
me
the
for a
screen,
week.
so I fucking stopped talking like skin. I waited till he'd unmuted me and I kid on I'd been talking all that time.
You had
know
been
you
talking
had
all
been.
that time.
Definitely had
No,
been,
see when
Jim.
it fucking says mute, it comes up on the screen, mate. It
No
comes
way
up.
you could keep quiet for that long. Not a chance. You were definitely talking. You couldn't do a sponsored silence. What are you drinking
Couldn't,
tonight?
could he?
Are you on the JD, like, or the Bacardi? That Bacardi is a proper girl's drink, like.
The Colombian fucking rum.
Colombian rum.
I've got a couple of cans of Sweetheart Stout there. My daughter's trying to get me off the drink. She started buying me Sweetheart Stout. And I'm like, for fuck's sake, man. The only tin that's got a bird left on
That's
it.
that black stuff in
Remember we
it.
used to get the birds on the tenants' tins and all that? Back in the day,
Yeah,
until
yeah.
all the women's rights, they Sunday fucking, they paid share fuck all anymore. I'm there like.
Has anyone had a cheeky Vimto?
Yeah.
Nice, them, aren't they?
Aye. Yeah.
That is just pure Vimto, though. It is Vimto,
Come
isn't
on,
it?
right, yeah, we
It is really nice. You ever shot the port in it?
Yeah, in the blue wicket.
Yeah. Aye. Fresh orange in it?
Oh, there's a fresh orange in there as well, is there?
I think it's fresh orange, aye. I think
Is
I
it?
might be wrong, but I'm sure it's fresh orange.
I had one at the
Aye,
weekend. It was just like a glass of Vimto.
beautiful. Get you where you want to go and all, like.
Beautiful. What's happening,
Can I
Emma?
get a
Big
word
Em?
on this wee dickhead's fucking
Are
talking
you
about?
talking to Emma, Jim? Are you haven't
Come
upset
bring
Emma,
it
have you?
Jump on your wee fanny.
Have you upset Emma?
You're teamed up with your wee boyfriend Axel. Another woman beater like skin. He's a fucking, you're a good team there, like doxing people's addresses and that, you wee wronging bastard. Hitting women with baseball bats. Getting the jail off YouTube. Coming on here thinking you're a fucking hard man. When you're just a slavering, but as we call in Scotland, a slavering fucking low-life scumbag. I just clipped her. See that? Fucking absolute shit, man.
Who's he talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about fucking that wee wanker that stands next to me.
Ash, obviously, that's your
Evening, Emma.
opinion, innit, Jim? That's your opinion, mate.
All day, yes, mate.
We're all entitled to them. Like, you have exaggerated a few things in there, but I know what you're saying. And that's the thing about it.
Ash is in the chat, right?
You get exaggerations on here, don't you? And
Who's
stories.
exaggerating?
When you talk about serious stuff, it's like you gotta have the facts right, you know.
Well, the fucking facts are, he went down with a baseball bat, I fucking nearly broke an innocent woman's fucking leg because he's fucking thought his fucking bird was getting pumped off fucking some other cunt. It was in that Rob, that he came on and fucking tell the story. He didn't fucking miss swinging at her. He fucking wrapped her over the leg with the baseball bat. Why do
It's
you not
probably
hit any guys
something in
in the house, man?
between.
Yeah,
It's
fucking
probably
Willie
something in
dickhead.
between.
We didn't what do you call him? Oh, what do you call Rob? Come on, Rob.
Oh, Rob, yeah.
The way I see it, right, is if Rob forgive him and he can be made with what was his loss, then who might be
Fucking
judge him
Rob was
still?
scared of the. He was threatening that poor Rob cunt, man.
I
Rob's
didn't know
not a
about
fucking fighter. Like that was Rob that was filming that Decca Heggie shit. Remember he went up to meet Decca Heggie that time? He showed it on his watch. It was 10 to 2. He's like, "Where are you, Decca? It's fucking 2 o'clock." Rob put the camera on his watch. It was fucking 10 to 2. He's a fucking dickhead. Then he fucked off before 2 o'clock. Wanker. Remember that wee guy was chasing him around about the car in his home town? Then he got knocked out that time with that fucking other dickhead diet chips, man. Just didn't like the cunt, man. going about saying he's fucking selling fucking photos of fucking women and all that shit to other people on YouTube. He's a fucking, just talks absolute shit.
Right, let's move on. Let's move on.
Get him fucking on the panel, man. Get him on the panel, you wanker.
Is that in the shot? Like?
Yeah, he looks like we burned out of Rapsy Nisbet with that haircut. He was on that Terry Tackles last night.
It is a bit brutal. It is a bit brutal. Him and Axel together. That's a bit of a combo. That one, like.
Ah, come on, man. They cunt should be locked up.
Bounced.
Fucking, it should be putting a cell together, man. Two wee wrongers on the wing, on the Rule 43. Like,
who donated £5? Remember when he got donated all that money on Fighting Trolls? When was it? Or was it the cesspit?
Who got it? Yeah,
for
the boxers and that. They
were
paying for Eddie
fucking Barnsley Bill gave him money to fucking turn up as well, man. You fuck Barnsley Bill there.
Did you see that BKFC at the weekend?
I'm
that
sure
Gary
Fox
one
fucking says, if you turn up, I'll donate £5. If you didn't turn up, I'll donate £5. There's some shit like that. Barnsley Bill was done out of £500 because he couldn't ever turn up.
Yeah. Oh, there's no doubt Barnsley Bill can scrap like them kicks and that. Let's face it.
You'd fight him, you'd do
his opponents just didn't want any of that. Like they were like, "Ooh, I want none of this." Like, and Barnsley Bill wasn't going to lose. You can tell. Just one of them, and he just sounds gay. That's all.
Who sounds gay? Barnsley Bill. Who sounds the gayest? I say that wee guy, Sergeant Pepper, man. He admits it. He does sound gay, like, but he's no gay. But the other two are suspect.
I don't hear much of him, to be honest. I know what you mean. Like, isn't he? He's not a Scouser, though, is he? Not a Scouser, because people say to him, "Why have you got Sergeant Pepper there? He's from Manchester, isn't he?" He talks like a proper manny. He's got a manny accent.
Somewhere like that.
Mr. England thinks he's a wimp. Oh, is that Barnsley Bill?
Barnsley Bill's next fight's against wee Warwick Davis. Can wee Warwick Davis that runs about with Carol Pilkington and Ricky Gervais? That's his next fight.
Well, it's Romeo. He's wanting to do Romeo, isn't he?
Romeo would batter Barnsley Bill, man. He just fought on top of him.
I don't know, like.
You can imagine the rages. Come on to fuck. You can imagine the rages in that fucking lunatic, sir. He's sitting there fucking taking knives out to his cell and all that, man. He's off his fucking rocker. It's like, I swear to fuck, I wouldn't like to meet that mad fucker. Like,
he can tell a good story, Bill. Like when he said it was on about Joanne, when he met Joanne and that.
I like Bill. Like he's funny on a panel, isn't he, Bill?
Mum come to the window and he thought, "Fuck me out." That's not being tapped.
Then you had to go and walk the dog with the mom.
He paid 50 quid for it. Oh, that was it, Jim. I was just laughing enough because he was saying, paid 50 quid. They had 2 dogs, 25 quid each or something. You could just see Jim. I could just imagine Jim going, "Oh my God, what I could do with 50 quid." You would just spend it on taking your dogs out or something.
Enjoy your night, Emma.
Is Emma off? No, respect, Emma. Sorry, I haven't been reading the chat, you know. Respect, though. I'm glad. Glad it was all nice in the chat there, wasn't it? We hadn't upset her or anything.
No. That's a night, man. That's a night.
Brian's back as well, isn't he?
Aye. Looking well.
Yeah, well, big respect to Brian. I've seen him on the line. It's a long road back for him, like.
Surgery. Surgery. He's a Brian fella and all, isn't he? So it's a lot of strain on his body, that one.
And I You've got to take your hat off, man, to anyone who, you know, I'm lucky, right? Touch wood. I've only ever spent one night in hospital, I think.
Oh, I've spent a while in hospital,
like in my life. So I've never had to I've never had anything wrong with me. I'm being quite healthy, you know what I mean? I know used to have had your ups and downs and all that, but I've never had to go through with anything like that yet.
Yeah.
Mad.
Oh, right.
I've been
mad
proper
cunt
lucky.
watching you need on YouTube, so you know what I mean? It's a fucking hard life, like.
I got these results back from. I can remember me telling you that I got this thing through the post for like bowel cancer test that they send
I
to
get
all.
that every 2
Oh, yeah,
years,
the
mate.
shit and chew.
Fucking just put a bit of shit
Yeah,
on
it
it.
took me 2 weeks, mate. Took me 2 weeks to do it.
Oof.
I was that far away from just shitting in my hand, you know, to get the sample. I couldn't get the sample, mate. It was just I was like, how the hell am I going to do this?
Yeah.
You just
should have just shit on a fucking. Yeah, you've got to do it before it hits the water. You should use shit on the newspaper or something.
You try doing that.
You didn't fucking put it in the water, man. You never fucking shut in the
right.
toilet, did you? You put a wee bit of fucking toilet paper in the toilet to stop it from fucking hitting the water. Then you fucking dip it in it, man.
Right.
I've done a few of these cunts. Like every 2 years you get it. After you turn 50, sir, you get it every 2 years.
Jim, are you right? Sorry, chat, right? But I got told to wipe my ass and get it off what I've wiped my ass.
Tell you that, like. That never came in the instructions.
Someone who's been doing it before, someone who's done it before. That's how you do it.
But you fucking read the instructions where it come with the fucking thing. It says dip it in the shite. And just dip it in, bring it back out and stick it on the fucking thing, right, man. You didn't go and wipe your ass and fucking go and get a sample from there, man. Read the instructions, man. Didn't listen to some cunt that's
anyway, they were all right. Anyway, they're all right. I don't have to worry anything.
You didn't need to worry for another 2 years, mate. It's
so
every
my bowels, now rolling my bowels, thank God. And a couple of years ago, I had the old, you know, where you go and get your balls felt. You know,
you had that fucking, you had the finger up the bum yet for that prostate?
No, I haven't had nothing up the batty yet, like.
Nah, you need to get down there and get the prostate. As soon as you hit 50, they should be offering you one of the fucking finger up the bum exams, man.
How do you do that, like? What do they do, like?
Well, they go down, you fucking go in a knee position and they stick a finger up your bum and feel your prostate. Just hope you got a bird in it, like, skin if it's a fucking, you're like, God.
And you've done that, Jim? Have you done that, Jim? Was that a bad sight? That's a bad thought.
I get it tested through the blood. Every year I go for like an MOT, man. They take your blood and all that, fucking check all the shit for cancer, fucking your heart, prostate and all. They could take it through. You didn't even get the finger up the bum anymore. Just go and say, I want to get my prostate, but take some blood off me, man.
So what you're saying is every year you're naked on all fours.
Fucking, you need to get that done, sir. As soon as you hit 50, you need to get that fucking finger up the bum or we get it the blood test wipe off. Didn't let it go like that.
No, I haven't had anything through the post about that, like, but I will look into that. Because that's the big one, isn't it? That's the big one.
Barnsley Ballinwarry's got tools for doing that shit, like they do their own prostate examinations.
He charges for them, doesn't he? He puts his phone number in phone boxes and that.
They're getting their prostate checked every week, man. No way a finger, but well, maybe we have figure. Get me 2 UK guys, man. The guys get their prostate checked every week.
So after this, right, in about 10 minutes, we're all going over to Northern Kings, yeah, the new king of nighttime YouTube, innit?
He's gone live, like.
He will be, like, he's got it set up, I think, but I'll finish in about 10 minutes.
No, he's fucked off already.
And yeah, man, God knows what time he'll be on till, but you can guarantee he'll be a few people on, you know what I mean? Isn't that right? So what's your rules, King, on your channel? What's the rules? Well, there isn't really any, is there, like? Obviously, there no doxing and that, yeah, apart from the usual. I think you let anyone on, like. You know what I mean, Jim?
It's his panel, mate. You can let whoever the fuck he wants on.
Yeah. Yeah, but Jim, look into that because you haven't got your avatar on, mate, when you're live. It's just white. Have you noticed?
My fucking avatar's on the new.
Yeah, but when you do your own lives, mate, every time for the last couple of weeks, it's just been white headlamp.
Because I set it up on that fucking StreamYard shit, man. If I set it up on my phone, it comes up as that.
Oh, so
I'm on
what
my
you're
iPhone
saying?
now. I'm on my iPhone now. It just comes up a black one on that StreamYard.
I think you can do it, like, if you put a little bit of effort in, I think you can do it. Aldi?
I couldn't really care, mate. I can't even
Slim Reaper's not very well out. I'll tell you off here. We'll text you, mate. But he's all right. But he has been poorly, like Slim. He's going to be in hospital for a while, quite a while. Why do you keep jumping on and off? Oh, he's not good, isn't
he? He's jumped off again.
But he's got issues and he's got technical problems. What was I saying there, Jim?
20 hours up.
I haven't seen Flavours for a few days, like. Has anyone? Ian, have you seen Flavours? Used to seeing him on every day, like. You go over Flavours, don't you, Jim?
Aye, it's noon again, Paul.
Can't say the same for Northern King, like he's got the right ump with Northern King.
Who has?
Flavours.
What, Farley?
He hasn't forgiven him for when Northern King clipped him with that little thing of brown. He only had a little bag of brown. He hasn't forgiven him for that one yet, like.
There's Barnsley Ball and Warry arguing in the chat. Two BK guys going again.
Who's winning, like?
One's writing in capital letters, the other one's saying, what are you writing in capital letters for? Oh, they fell out for some reason. I don't care what it is.
You know what it is? I'd put Barnsley Bill up against anyone now. Like, I definitely, you know, if you when you're in the playground and you're picking, like, you get picks, I'm definitely picking Barnsley Bill first or second, like, on my side.
The wee guy with the skirt on, with the fucking pink blouse, man. Come on, fuck, you're not picking that cunt, are you? I bet he was in the netball team. When he was younger, man. His mum used to dress him up as a girl until he was 14. You getting that?
Is that right?
Aye.
Like
That's
Steve Ray.
Fucking mummy's boy, man.
Pez has been mouthing off today on a panel. Who was he giving it to?
Who?
I seen him on a panel earlier on. Pez, he was on whoever's been on this afternoon or last night, arguing with someone.
Pez is not right in here, is he? He was punching fridges and all that shit as one. Was he not flinging a knife about at one time with a fucking balaclava on?
Wasn't that Cold War?
Please tell us you can hear us.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, thank God.
Couldn't last time.
I don't know what happened. I was talking away and you weren't replying. I was
headphones playing up.
Kicked you off, pal. He fucking kicked you off, man.
It's because I'm getting a double adapter so I can charge my phone and have my headphones plugged in at the same time. So it keeps just fucking up every now and then.
I bet there's wires all over and in King's kitchen now.
I've also got a wireless charger that you just sew it on, like, but StreamYard just kills your battery, doesn't it?
You know, like, my phone's still now when I go on StreamYard, it's 50-50 whether my mic's going to work. For some reason, it just won't work on stream if I'm trying to go on a panel on my phone. Yeah. Everything else works but the mic, but sometimes it'll just work. Like,
I'll send you the link for this headphone, man. Honestly, how the
are you going live? Put the link in. What he wants it.
Yeah, shot Northern King's link in if anyone would spam it for a bit. I'm going to wrap in about 5 minutes, King. What time are you set up for?
Yeah, 11:15.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 11:05. Sorry, 11:05.
Fuck, that's an hour, man.
Have you got stuff to do before that, like?
Not really. Well, I'm right.
Just I'll give it another 10 minutes on here, and then
That's a hint. That's a fucking hint.
I'll
What the
give
fuck
it
is
a-
it today? If you knew to fucking 11:30, I'll get another 10 minutes, man. That was a hint. That was a hint, King. So he's
Chris
got
the Bricks on tonight, like.
Go get it set up.
The Bricks alive.
Nostog's in there. There's 15 in there, and then who else was it? GC. They're all on GCs. Bobcat, Lammy, Frosty.
Yeah. JC likes an early night in bed, though, doesn't he?
Yeah. It's mad the way what do you think when he just finishes his live?
He just sends it, man. He just doesn't say cheerio fuck all to anybody, man.
It doesn't matter who's on the panel or how many he's got in. He'll be right in the middle of a sentence and he'll just go off. Then he'll be back on about an hour later as well.
He's got ADHD, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It's just one of them things. It's just a compulsive fucking thing, isn't it? It's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Bob done that when I was on the panel with Bob and Zora, and Bob just ended it. Me and Zora's just sitting chatting away, and then we ended it.
Fucking
Pablo, I did say made over 300. He's doing well.
Take my hat off you, be left talking to fucking Mad Zara. She is off her fucking head, that lassie, man. Nice
She's
lassie.
alright.
I'm going all right there, like. I'm going all right there. Like. She's fucking mental. Like.
What are we on about?
Zara.
Fucking mad. No, we're not talking about Amanda, man. My Amanda's alright. She thinks I'm fucking big up this Scottish. I'm saying fucking Mad Zara, man. She's off her fucking rocker, that lassie. But she's alright. I'm going alright with her.
There's a lot of testosterone in the chat, like,
Pablo, I made an
Isn't there?
Got a drink coffee.
He's monetized and all. Pablo, he must be making a few quid. There's one in there. There's one animosity in the chat.
Who?
A lot of testosterone.
Not with Bonzi Bill, there's not. Not with Worry, there's not. not with them voices.
You took the words right out of my mouth. They missed it when God was laying out that bullshit, man. They missed it. They got small doses of it. Like.
Sorry, Bill. 1 second, man. I'll just change the time on my live. I'll be 1 second.
Yeah. You've been out today, like, Jim? It's been lovely weather for about a week where we live, like. I'm out golfing tomorrow, me. I'm gonna go and buy some golfing tops tomorrow because I haven't got any, mate. The fitters.
Golfing tops.
I'm just gonna rock up.
Use fucking. See all these cunts with the gloves and all that shit, man. All fucking fannies. Get what I mean? You go down there, you go round a 9-horse golf course with fucking 3 clubs, man. A 7-iron, a fucking an 8-iron, and a fucking putter. You know what I mean? That Danny G's got about 800 fucking clubs on your lap. And a buggy. You know what I mean? What, you fucking horrible bastard, man.
60 quid he paid for that day. On Mother's Day as well. Like, he even made Tony go to the bar for him, right? While he went to the toilet. He went to the toilet with his live talking to us in the toilet, right? In the changing rooms. And while Tony stood out there at the bar on her own.
He's fucking Willie. He's Willie unmodded some cunt. But he's at the toilet. You get that? Oh, you've been unmodded. I'll get your mod back and all that. And I'm like, you're fucking other cunts. You need to
hear us?
Yeah, I'm back. You like rogues.
Am I back?
No, you're back, Paul.
Yeah, no, sure. I'll change mine to 1040.
Fucking hell, I've got another
1040 is good, man, mate. 1040 is good.
You better put the link in the chat. So I'm crashing that fucking lighter.
Say that again. You should get a Zippo, see? A Zippo with an emergency pack.
I am. Nah, man, I was in the bath and I dropped it in the bath.
The lighter? That's a fucking... You've got to work again, pal. Get a new lighter now.
Zippo's been
I
bad
just waste
anything,
your
man.
fucking time.
Why, aye. Zippo's a brilliant man.
I've dropped the lighter in the drink, man. I'm like, for fuck's sake. And you've not got another lighter.
Yeah, Ted
You
getting in
start
on the act
panicking and
there.
that,
Big up
like,
the
skin.
Ted Loon.
And
2
you're
seconds,
like,
I'll go and get some
fucking,
petrol.
the first thing that comes into your head, fucking toaster. The fucking toaster, man. Big up the toaster. Always it's an emergency lighter. There's a toaster.
I remember watching Billy Moore. I watch all Billy Moore stuff, right? But he was in somewhere last week, Blackburn or somewhere, right? There was just a woman just sniffing gas while she was
I
talking to
seen
him.
that, and she had about fucking 20 cans in her bag, man.
Yeah, she was inhaling it. No, she was
20
inhaling it, wasn't she, in
cans
the
of
mouth?
bases on. I'm like, fucking hell, that's a bad gas habit, that, like.
What does that do to you, like, Jim?
Fucks your head up, fucks your brain, I think. It just fucks you up if you're on 20 cans. I used to have the odd can in that, like, can you buy fucking a refill? You're like, oh, a wee budget. But she was on it fucking 24/7, man. The young lad, she wasn't all that old either. She was a fucking young lassie, man.
She opened a bag, didn't she? And it was full of them.
Fucking full of the cunts. Right out of Poundland. Shut off there.
Hell, she must be costing a fortune, man. What she's doing to the ozone layer as well. 10-second hit, Pablo. Okay, now. Aye, she was just doing it constantly, though, while she was talking to him. Like, every 20 seconds, he was having a puff.
I've not seen Incognito for a while. Who's fucking Pablo? Who's that? Ask Incognito to get a light off his cooker.
Did you not see it, Jim? It was hilarious, man. I've never heard him that pissed. And they had him putting his camera on because they were saying he didn't have a dog. And then when he showed his dog, they were saying it's dead. You've killed it.
Ah, shit.
Pandeco was on with him, and they were just arguing like, "Fuck, we're Worry and Reedy."
When was this?
Sunday morning.
Was this on yours, King?
Yeah, daft o'clock on Northern Kings, like Sunday morning, daft o'clock.
Aye, I'll be going.
It was quite funny, like it was quite funny. Basically, Northern King just brought them all together, like all people that don't really get on, and just left them on the panel. They were going at it for like 2 hours.
Listen, it's good to see he's back. Like, it's good. He fucked off for a while there. No, where the fuck he went?
He didn't make a good impression last night. Like, if that was his comeback.
For it, he just fucking repeats himself. Let me finish.
Not in a good way, like.
Fucking bullshit, sir. Like, you know what I mean? And it's the same bit. Let me speak. Then you sit there for about 10 minutes, silent, man. And the cunt doesn't say a fucking word. And you're like, go and say what you've got to say. The next thing he's fucking, let me finish and all that shit. Well, fucking start off with. Geezer, start to what you're got to say. All the same fucking shit. Just repeated himself, man. Humble. This cunt, humble. Fucking that wee cunt for Liverpool, clutch kid. And you're like that, you're just repeating yourself, man. Humble doesn't even can you exist anymore. He's away hiding somewhere.
Rivermack's definitely too used to this YouTube now. Like, she falls asleep to arguments like that.
Maury woke up with a bottle of poppers yesterday. Big up, Maury.
Oh, he was like, wasn't he? He had the poppers. Someone asked him what he'd had. How he tell us exactly what you've had? So he's far too honest, like going on about he'd had 1.5 pre-gabs, a bottle of this rum or brandy or whatever it was. We're like, what are you only messing about, mate?
Come on,
but
Maury.
you were wrecked, like. I'm sure the poppers did come out at some point. I'm sure they did.
I mean, what kind of parties you go to, like, with
You brought Nathan over. You brought Nathan.
What kind of parties does Barnsley Ball and Maury go to?
Is that my mate, the Ginger Cock?
I heard you on the other day. He's obviously seen you on here, and he thought, I'll have a bit of that. Spadder Wars, wasn't it? It was all in good jest, though, wasn't it? That.
Aye. He's all right.
You didn't end up arguing, did you?
Nah. No, I jumped on his panel, man, last week, I think. That's right. I was taking the piss in his chat out with his ginger hair, so he thought I was a troll, so he made us a mod. And then I made a comment. I said something like, "If you block anyone, I'll never block anyone, but if you block anyone, I'll unhide them." So he took me spanner off.
What's happening, Woody? Woody coming in with the 3 bombs.
Bob Card-esque.
Yeah, have you? Bob Carter, have you? Or is that Bob Carter's other account?
I don't know, mate.
Nathan, you're right, mate. I haven't
Bob
seen much of you, bro, but
how long's that been going on for that Bob Carton fucking
nice one
big
to see
Baz
you
getting
over.
on, man? How the
A while,
fucking
like.
is that shit going on for me?
What are you saying, Jim?
I'm saying about that Bob Carton big Baz bullshit. 6 months ago, I says the two of you fucking just ignore each other, man. And it's 6 months later, and it's fucking just getting worse, man. You're like, what the fuck?
Baz was live just a few hours. Baz was live tonight before I did this, and Bob rang him up on his live.
I
Bob
know, I
was
seen
out.
it. Fuck, I seen it.
You're fucking mad. You're mad, Bob. You are fucking mad, mate.
He's fucking Bob's winding up, and fucking
Still
Baz.
like him though. I've got like an affiliation with Bobby. You know what I mean? And he has been about for years. You know, Bob.
Bob Card, he was over the other side, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I tell you, ran about with that Tony Burkett and that, didn't
he? Yeah.
He was in there with auditing that. He knows Tobbs in it, doesn't he?
I've seen a few auditing channels keep popping up on
Bob
my
would
feed.
be good at the auditing, man. I reckon he'd be good at the auditing. Outside the police station noising some cunt up, like, I reckon Bob would be good at that. Right,
Bob Woody's copying off you, mate, with the bombs. I'd have a word with him.
Right, Moon, I'll jump off and I'm going to go and get ready for mine. And mine starts now.
Yeah, man, I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Nah, but see you later.
Somebody, you got to put his link in the chat?
Did I not pin it? Have I not pinned it at the top? Oh, no, that's my link. No, it's my link, that. Jimbo, I'm not sure if... Jimbo, can you do it? You can do it if you can't, I. I know the King will do it anyway.
But he's a way to say, fucking, you've only got Jimbo will be able to do it.
Are you jumping on Northern Kings like Bob? Because Bob's been having a few late nights. I'm sure he popped on someone's panel about 1:30 in the morning the other morning.
I must have got it for a push.
There it is there, Nathan, mate.
Up for a push. Bob's
usually right, Jimbo, you need more practice.
Make sure all the pigeons are sleeping in there. It's 10:40.
Yeah, we'll get Barnesy Bill on next time because I think he's scared. He's scared to come on here.
Barnsley Bill's fucking, he's scared to worry.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
He's scared in case worry comes on.
Talking about who's putting capital letters in the chat, and you're like, what the fuck's going on there, man? I like watching the gays. Can the gays fighting, man? Because the gays are funny, like.
Well, Worry ripping into Pandecco and that the other night. Fucking hell. Just when because Worry reads the chat when he's on a panel, right? He never misses anything in the chat. And as soon as he's seen Pandecco come in, you just heard him go, fucking boring bastard. Oh, not him, you know what I mean?
I got Pandecco, man. He's for Scotland.
It's funny as well. He's just dry, isn't he? That's the way he is, man. Jimbo. You're all right, mate. None of the other mods do anything anyway, Jimbo. You know what I mean? So,
what you talking about?
I've never seen you say hit the likes.
I was the only mod the night that fucking said hit the likes for the baldy guy, and it's sitting at 7 now. How many is it on your thing with?
7 likes. That's a disgrace. I don't even look.
No, I'm looking at it now, man. And that was the last like that. That was the last folk.
Oh, I got 28. That's all right. That was even asking.
Because it was at 7 when I says hit the likes. We've got 21 likes.
Did you?
I said.
Oh, cheers, mate.
I was only one. How much do you get for
Nothing really.
Do you get money for likes? I don't guess.
What about? I've got up to now. I've got £8 in a YouTube account. You can't draw anything out on it until it's £60. They won't pay anything under £60.
20, 30. We're going to get to 20, 30,
Yeah.
man. We'll get that fucking money out. Like. Oh, yeah, we pay it,
something to look forward to, innit? Something to look forward to, man. Oh, Big Baz is live as well.
Big Baz.
He's big in the black collar.
I wonder
Baz,
what
mate.
he's thought about, man. Fucking hell, he needs to. Him and Bob need to get a break, like, because it's fucking unbelievable. You're like, come on, fuck, how long you've got to go together?
What's that?
You've got Axel and the fucking Cumbrian woman beater going on as
That's
well.
a deadly duo, that, mate. I'm not going to lie. I've heard them on like on a morning and that. They're deadly, them two together. They just egg each other on, you know what I mean? You just it is what it is, Jim. Obviously, we must be a little bit different, you know. Like I used to let everything bother me on here, but I just can't now. I just don't. I know you don't, but it's when you come on and that. But right, we'll all go over to King's at.
All right, Paul.
Right.
See you
Cheers,
later,
Jim. Cheers, Jim, lad.
Right.
See you in a bit. Yeah, man, we'll all go over to Northern King. Has everyone got his link? Yeah, I'm sure we all have. And nice one for everyone coming in, and I'll see you over Northern Kings.